Yes, guys. Yes, people. We're back for another episode of Shameless FC. Big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash your like and subscribe button on the way into the stream. Been a great weekend. Chelsea haven't played, so I've actually been able to enjoy the football. We aren't champions of Europe anymore, but Eden Hazard is, so we basically still are. But it all depends on the way you view football. But yeah, big up everyone. As always, we'll delve into Champions League final. We'll delve into everything that's surrounded it before and after, because there's plenty of talking points, especially on Liverpool's season. And yeah, we'll just talk about football for the next hour and a bit. And we've also got the Shameless Awards coming at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that too. But big up everyone, smash the like and subscribe button, check out everyone's socials in the description below and their channels. And yeah, let's get into it. Ryan, welcome back, man. We missed you, man. It's been a long time.
No, we haven't. Don't lie to him. We haven't missed him. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we haven't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how you doing, Ryan, man? Good to have you back. Exam boy, man. What's good, man? Tots.
How's everything, man?
This is going to be a long show, man. Fuck's sake.
For you? No, not for us.
It's gonna be a long
Yeah,
one,
for you, man. It sucks to be you and that. Hold that, Ryan. Hold.
How you been anyway, bro?
Yo, this
You're
guy's
good.
broken. Yo, look at his face. I love this.
I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it, to be fair. Slowly
you're
getting
not.
over what
Why are you lying?
happened.
What, the damaged quad? Is it both quads now that are damaged or just the one? Or what's happened?
Just getting over the final defeat the other day. It was hard. It was tough. It was most probably heartbreaking end to a season you could have in terms of the last couple of weeks. But
Yeah, beautiful.
we go again, innit? It was hard, but yeah, what can you do, man? It's
Wait,
done.
you lot, we go again FC, yeah? Is that you lot?
It has to
Next
be.
year
We've
is
got no
our
choice.
year. Liverpool's
We've
back,
got no
bro.
choice, innit? We've got no choice, man. Nothing we can do about it
The
now.
fall is glorious.
Nothing we
I
can
love
do
this,
about it
yo.
now. It was
All
tough.
the energy you had. Quad had.
It was probably the most heartbreaking, most heartbreaking one.
What was worse, the Premier League or the Champions League?
Oh, the Champions League, because it was with the Prem. I thought the Prem was bad the other week because of how I'd never expected what happened in the final day to happen like that. Do you get what I mean? Like if City had just battered Villa, I wouldn't have been that bothered in it. Like, well, I would have been bothered, but like I expected it in it. But
It's
the
the
fact
fact they
that
give
Because
you
you
hope.
guys were close.
they had to put us through that. That was hard, but I thought to myself, okay, we ain't won the league, fine. We got a Champions League final. That's our chance to like make this season like a big success in it. Like that didn't that. So the final the other day did hurt, man. That hurt like mad because I thought we were favourites going into it. And yeah, it's one of those things, I guess, isn't it? One of those things you just didn't play well enough to win.
Don't worry, man. We'll let you relive those thoughts in a few minutes. Flawless,
Yeah.
what are you saying, bro? You all good?
Bless, fam. Good to be back on Shameless FC. Ryan's here, you know what I'm saying? So that's always a downer, but it's always good to see you, Babs, the rest of the gang that's going to be joining as well. Yeah, man, all blessed, man. No complaints. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually optimistic going into next season. I have some faith. I have some hope. So yeah, that's good.
Optimistic. All right,
Yeah.
cool. We'll talk
We're gonna
talk
get into
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. 'Cause I'm actually surprised you came with that mindset. I thought you'd be pissed off and everything, but cool.
Nah.
No worries. Babs, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, all blessed, all chill. Nothing happened this week, to be honest, football-wise. So just viewing as a spectator. So yeah.
Yeah, it's actually been a quiet week for Arsenal. I was trying to find transfer updates. There was barely anything except Zinchenko and a few
there's
other
a few
signings.
transfer
That's
links.
it.
Gabby Jesus and all that.
Serge Gnabry, lads.
I thought that was just more like talks. Like I was trying to hype up Neymar to Chelsea when there's really no chance of it happening.
There was talks though. There was like some actual reports.
All right, cool. You know, okay, we'll get to Arsenal then in a little sec. Again, guys, big up everyone. Smash the like and subscribe button. And yeah, let's just go straight into Liverpool and Champions League final. Another blow to the quadruple hopes. Eden Hazard has a Champions League at the very least, but for you guys, yeah, right.
How much
it
is
is.
Eden Hazard
weeks,
playing the
man.
Champions League this season?
I don't know. He started 3 games, and that's enough for me. My guy's got a medal.
This
The
guy is
guy's
the most.
completed football. He can retire in peace.
Now I'm
And-
genuinely intrigued. Like,
This guy is the most shameless guy ever. How have you got Hazard on the fucking thumbnail, yo? This guy.
What do you mean, man?
With the Champions League, bro.
he didn't
On the
even come off the bench, bro.
Bruv, respect the influence
But
of
you might as well
Eden
put Danny
Hazard.
Ceballos on a thumbnail then.
Man, put Hazard
Danny
on the
Ceballos
thumbnail.
played
Ceballos played more
than
minutes, to be
Hazard.
honest. At least Ceballos came on.
Right, but Danny Ceballos
played
doesn't.
more of a part.
He doesn't have the dressing room influence that Eden Hazard has. So
Let's put this into perspective, people. Man,
And
there's
Ceballos is there in the background.
There's all the players, all the people you should. You've got Ancelotti, you have Marcelo, you have Benzema, there's Vinicius
The
Junior,
guy who scored the
there's
winner.
Modric, there's Cruz. There's so many players you could
Even
have picked.
Militao.
Courtois.
The man of
And
the
this
match.
guy, look at this guy.
Yeah, what about
shameless
Courtois?
Chelsea.
As well. Thibaut Courtois ex-Chelsea as well. And he was
My
man of the
guy,
match.
bruv. If it weren't for his dressing room influence, if it weren't for the impact that he's had on Danny Carvajal in training, he wouldn't have a performance like that in the Champions League.
Only impact
So
he had
again,
at Real.
credit Eden Hazard, bro.
Don't do that. The only impact he had at Real Madrid was the physio's workload. They've never had to work so fucking hard in their entire lives.
And look how well they've done to keep that Real Madrid team fit for the season, and they've won a treble. Eden Hazard,
Hey,
bro.
And
Want to get to that as well.
McDonald's wrappers in the bin, bro. That's what.
Big up to everyone who was trying to tell me Ancelotti was finished as well. Big up to everyone who's on that. You lot have all gone quiet. Well, yeah, Ryan, back to the game. Thoughts to us.
Do you want me to talk about the game, or do you want me to talk about the league the week before as well? Because
You know
I
what?
wasn't on.
Yeah, let's start at that, the original heartbreak. So let's start at the furthest of heartbreak. Yes, let's talk about the league. Chat to us.
By the way,
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
bit like I ain't been on. I don't think since we won the FA Cup, so that was a little nice thing as well. Mason Mount, our most clutch player this season, but we moved on. So
I don't know anything about that. All I know is the fucking ladies team.
am I not right?
won the
Mason
FA Cup.
Mount is
That's
our
the
most
recent cup
Mason Mount's
final,
our
so we're
most
going to
clutch
run with
player
it.
this season. He's the one who's turned up for us in the finals. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, innit?
I mean, it's just
He's
Chelsea.
the reason
For
we
you.
have
You
two
say the same
trophies
with
this
Pulisic.
season. I'll be real.
Yeah, enjoy your domestic trophies, man. I hope you're at the trophy parade as well yesterday.
I didn't go to that, man. I didn't go, man. I would have gone if you'd won the Champions League, but like, I couldn't face that now.
But Ryan, you were saying the original heartbreak. Let's get into it, bro.
So the final day.
Yeah, let's start from there and then we'll go towards the cup final.
God, that final day was like, honestly, that was just a whole range of emotions. In all seriousness, like, went into the game not really having any hope of winning the title. I thought City would pan Villa. If I'm being real, I thought both teams would win our games. To be fair, I thought we'd beat Wolves. I thought they'd beat Villa. So we got off to the worst possible start, conceded within like 3 minutes. But I did think as long as we don't concede a second goal and go 2-0 down, we'll be okay. Wolves actually should have gone 2-0 up, to be honest. They missed a good chance to go 2 up, but we got the equaliser then. Great flick from Thiago for Mane, but it was a weird game because like it was so end to end. It was so chaotic. It was like it felt like Liverpool. It felt like Liverpool like a few years ago, where it was like if you score 3, we'll score 4. We'll just outscore you that way. Like that's how it felt we were playing that day, to be honest. And there was always that threat of Wolves getting one on the counter, and then obviously I forgot what minute it was. Was it like 10 minutes after we equalised? We heard that Villa had gone 1 up in it, and at that point I started.
Yeah, what was that feeling like?
It was weird because I got animated. Like that's when I started getting a bit more stressed. Like actually thinking, oh my days, something might happen.
Thunder 1-0. I want to know when Coutinho made it 2-0.
I'll get onto
that.
I'll get onto that. But I was getting stressed out at like when it went 1-0. I was like, we need to get this next goal. Get this goal. There's something's on here, because I don't think City this season have had like a good record for when they go 1-0 down in games. Like they do tend to struggle. Obviously, when they go 1-0 down this season. So I thought, okay, there's a chance here. Half time, I was like, nah, we need to. There's a chance we might do this, and we came out second half. It was just more of the same. We didn't really look like scoring too much, to be honest. But then then it comes where Coutinho did score, and honestly, then
would it have felt worse to have seen
gonna
Villa win 2-0 and you guys draw?
I was gonna get onto that. The stress levels went up like mad because I was sweating, I was shouting. Honestly, like it was just mad. I couldn't sit down. It was just mad. That was crazy. Because at then, and I think I wasn't the only one who thought that when Villa went 2-0 up, I thought City weren't coming back to win that game. That's what I thought at that time. I
Mhm.
weren't the only one as well. I
I was
just
at
thought
Stamford
City.
Bridge. We weren't watching the Chelsea game the whole
I
second
watched
half.
your
Everyone
vlog
was on their
actually
phones.
after. Yeah, I watched your vlog.
You actually
after.
watched that after you guys dropped the league. You're into pain, bro. I swear
No, I
down.
just watched it. I was like, fucking hell. But like, it was a good vlog to be fair. But yeah, I thought the stress levels went up. I was shouting. I was getting frustrated at every little shit thing we were doing. And yeah, I was so scared because I was like I said, I didn't think City were going to come back and win then. And I thought, now wait, what if we fuck this up ourselves? This is literally like, at that time, I thought this title is in, it felt like the title was in our hands at that time. Like it genuinely did. Like we needed 1 goal and they needed 3. Like it was one of those things. It was like, but Wolves actually looked the more likely to score because they were just getting in on the counter so easily at that time. And then obviously we didn't really create many chances at that time as well. And then they got the first goal back, City. And I thought, okay, they got to go back, but okay, you know, I expected them to. I'm not sure if they'll come back and win. When it
I
went
can't
2-2,
lie. We're building up too deep to the juicy stuff. Give me your reactions at 3-2, just straight up.
oh, when Rodri scored, I knew City were winning then. And when Gundogan scored the third, yeah, I was like, fuck this,
Did your
man. I was
heart
like,
break?
fair play City, innit?
Did your
Yeah, it
heart break at
was.
that point?
What I want to know, were you one of the fans celebrating when it went round the ground at Villa?
I didn't go to the game.
Oh, you weren't at the game?
No.
Fuck,
I was
I thought
watching
you were
at
at the
home,
game,
but,
bro.
He was watching on TV.
No, but when I saw the fans celebrating on TV, because it literally happened just after we made it 2-1.
Yeah.
So yeah, it literally just happened
Were you
after we made
celebrating
it
at
2-1.
home?
So yeah, I was like, oh my days, is something happening? What's going on? What's going on? And I changed it to the game on the City game. And it was still 3-2. I was like, what the fuck are they going on about? What? Honestly, like, oh,
I
it's
still got
ridiculous.
baited. Can't be
It's
asked.
ridiculous. And yeah, City
Right.
sorry out easy, man. It was heartbreaking, man. But it was weird because we never even went top during the whole game. But I do think to myself, because when we made it 2-1, it was just after City had gone 3-2 up, I think, literally just after. But I just think to myself, and it might not be anything, but what if we'd have, there was a 10-minute period where between Coutinho scoring that second goal and Gundogan making it 2-1. I just feel to myself, what if we'd have scored in that 10-minute period and the City, and at the Etihad, they hear Liverpool have gone 2-1 up? Would the comeback have happened at City? That's what I just think to myself. Would the players have panicked even more there?
No, if you look at that, don't look at the fucking Wolves game to me, because I think the most shocking thing for you guys is you were, a point off the league title? Am I correct?
Yeah.
And you didn't beat a single top 4 side.
Yeah,
That to me was the bigger factor.
Yeah.
Like you took the 2-0 lead at the Bridge in 5 minutes. There was
2-2 against
game.
Brighton, where we were 2-0 up in the first half of the season. I mean, I can't criticize the team over their second half of the season form. I think in our last 19 league games, we won 16 and drew 3. And one of those draws was away to Chelsea in January, where we didn't even have our manager at the game because he had COVID. And we played in midfield with Milner and Henderson as the 2-8s. Like, yeah, but we probably should have won because we went 2-0 up. But the other 2 draws came against City away and the Spurs game as well. But like, it was mostly our first half of the season form, which kind of cost us, to be fair. There were too many kind of stupid results in that game. Yeah, in that part of the season, that's kind of not made us win the league. I do think Thiago is the biggest thing, because if you look at our form in the league when he starts, I think we've won every game and drawn 2. But he was injured for a lot of the first half of the season. And I just think that if he was fit for more of the first half of the season, we'd have won the league. Because if he'd have played in like at home to Brighton, where we were 2-0 up and went and fucked it up to 2-2, that ain't happening with him on the pitch. We ain't drawing away to Brentford 3-3. There's games there which I think, if he'd have been fit for, we would have won the league. But it's just one of those things, really. City, a great team, to be fair. I do think they do. Even if it was weird, because I was saying this to Jan, like, I do feel City, and this was before the league ended, they've been better than us in the whole season in terms of like they've been consistently performing at a higher level than us in each game this season. Whereas I feel we've had to grind a few results out, and it's been a bit unconvincing.
It's just the Christmas period. The Christmas period, everyone falls apart, but for some reason, City just fucking nuke points the whole way through there till the end of the season.
They had the squad, to be fair. I mean,
they always start slow, but like no one's ever worried about it, because like, as soon as they start winning, you know what's going to happen.
City are that one team in the league that you just never doubt. That's what it is. There's no doubts over City in the league, innit? Champions League's kind of a different issue for them, but the league, City are certified in the league. Let's be real. Like, they don't crumble under pressure. They always are consistent. Even if they drop points in a game, they're coming back the game
So
after.
what we're saying is Liverpool crumble under pressure, because that's what I'm starting to hear now.
In the Premier League, I'm not
Mentality
sure if we
monsters
under
in that.
pressure this season because it was never in our hands.
Nah, we got to
That's
have
the
that
thing.
conversation about you lot.
In
This
the
is not what we're
0
doing.
goals in 330 minutes in 3 finals, as Fat has put in the super chat as well. Klopp's record in finals for you guys, man, it don't look good.
Yeah,
4
it's not
finals, someone said in here that Klopp's won. Beat Chelsea in 3 of them, and in all of them he beat us on penalties.
Looking kind of Spursy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and the one Champions League
What,
final
Spurs
we
are
did
winning
win was
trophies?
against Spurs. Like,
Looking
fair.
kind of Spursy in terms of bottling it.
But they won
I don't
3
think
of
we
those
bottled the
trophies.
league this season. I think it's
No,
hard to say we
penalty
bottled the
tax.
league when
I'm
it was
talking
never in our
about
hands.
finals and that. Like,
Oh,
that
the amount of
record in
losses.
finals is horrific. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Fair enough.
That's the
Yeah,
only
I think
that
jarring
was the
thing,
Champions
because
League final.
Liverpool didn't even beat us in game. They beat us on penalties both times, which is the fucking annoying part of it.
You
all.
should have beaten us in the Carabao
Doesn't matter.
Cup
They
as
won the
well.
game. That's not really a good.
No, like I still say like they won it. I'm not saying
If you win
like,
a Champions
it's
League on
bullshit.
penalties, you win a Champions League.
No, I get that. My only
No,
thing is
absolutely.
like my whole point is the fact Klopp still hasn't beaten Tuchel in the league, and it's fucking jarring that he's got through on penalties twice. But again, like you said, it is what it is. You win penalties, you lose penalties. It happens. It's just fucking annoying.
Yeah, serious. Sometimes you dunk on a team's owner in his country, and this things happen. But yeah, go on, carry on, Ryan.
Yeah,
I mean, you want me to go? Shall I just go?
Why are we talking about the naughties for, bro? Why are we talking about the naughties? That's over a decade ago, man. Leave that in the dust.
And it still burns, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
All them players are fucking retired, bro. What are we
It still
doing?
burns. Hey. Nah,
Except
Ronaldo's
maybe
still about.
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
That's
Ronaldo's
it.
still about. Fam,
Yeah,
you know
just
what I'm
one. Just one. But yeah, point still stands. Like, Ryan, well, what one for Klopp in finals, bro?
Yeah.
There is something wrong there. I mean, if the two finals we played against you, I thought Carabao Cup final. I don't know how both games finished 0-0. To be fair, like the amount of chances both teams created.
Bullshit VAR in the first one. The second one.
Yeah,
was
you
just
should have beaten us in the first game, but I thought FA Cup final. I thought we probably edged it. To be honest, the FA Cup game, and we had Robertson.
Yeah, I
missing.
thought you should have killed us in the first 10-15 minutes.
Yeah,
and
we
then
should
you
have.
still
But
taken
yeah,
chances early.
and then you had Robertson hitting the post from open goals from a yard.
Diaz
out.
hit the post as well. We just had Pulisic hit the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
That
you
was
had chances as well, but I just feel we created a bit more in that FA Cup. It was kind of the opposite of the
You
Carabao
took
Cup
your
final.
chances better, even though like you still didn't score, but you took them a lot better than we did. We just passed it to Allison all game, or Keller, whoever the fuck started.
I hear that, but then the Champions League final. I mean, the lineup. I had no problems with the lineup. I would have picked Matic before the game, but Kanate came in and bossed it. He was absolutely.
Oh yeah,
brilliant.
your guy Matt was holding bench, innit? Interesting. But yeah, go
I
on,
think he
carry
used
on.
Kanate to match the pace of Vinicius.
Yeah. All I know
Nah,
is the
Kanate,
biggest game of your season, and your star boy is on the bench.
Listen,
That's
he's
all I
already-
know.
Yeah, man. Imagine
He's on
your
the
star
bench.
boy getting benched.
There you go. He just like kick himself out or something.
No, yeah, exactly. Because he said imagine this star boy getting
Ah,
benched.
fucking
You ever say
bullshit.
you two are the same? You know what I'm saying? And that you're both your star boys getting benched.
At least my guy came on and saved the day. At least
Who is your
guy
star
just
boy?
holding bench all game.
Who's
What?
it? You know who your star boy
Barcelona
is?
bound, man.
Come on, man, Maldini, bro.
Oh, him.
Actually,
Oh.
that might be falling through. By the way,
Look at the hope.
Just
Look at
saying.
the
Yeah, I've
hope.
heard that
Look at
Barcelona
the hope,
register
yo.
plays, isn't
Just
it?
Look at the
saying.
hope. Yeah, seriously, he can be on the bench for more finals when you lot lose.
They
to
need to
Liverpool
make
and Palace.
500 million by the end of the month, or they can't register players. Like,
Nah, they'll
They'll find
find
it,
it, man.
it's a shame.
Yeah.
Pray for Barca and all of that. It's peak, but we move. Ryan, still go on Champions League final. Need to know
Oh,
what happened.
Champions League.
Chat to us.
Yeah, I mean, Thiago obviously was injured out. You could tell he wasn't fully fit, but I agreed with like one-off game, last game of the season. Start him in it. Like, I'd say he was about 70-80% fit, maybe 70. And it was better option than picking Naby Keita to start the game against Real Madrid, to be honest. Like, let's be real.
That KO
When-
shot at the end of the game
Oh
was
my
funny.
days, I'll get onto that in a bit. You know what? I saw that. I watched it on Twitter today. It makes me even more mad. Honestly,
Dude, that show was hilarious, bro.
I'll get onto
I've
that
seen
shot in
Werner
a
make
bit.
the exact same shot. It's fucking jokes.
It's horrible, but I'll get onto that.
Big up Naby Keita, man. Big up
the
Naby
shot in a
Keita.
bit. Like, I actually thought most of the first 40 minutes of the game we played well. I thought we controlled the game well. Created a few chances. Probably could have done better in terms of that. We forced Courtois into some good saves, but I thought we looked pretty comfortable. And then obviously last 5 minutes of the first half, they got a lot more into the game, and they should have had that goal given. To be honest, I don't know how that got disallowed.
How the fuck did that get this? As soon as that happened, bro, I thought you guys were gonna turn it around and win it.
I thought we were
like
going to
VAR
win it.
bullshit.
Timo
again.
said so as well. Remind me when Ryan's finished to bring that up because he said don't put my client in that context in it. Timo, and I want to get your thoughts on it, Lewis. But go on, carry on, Ryan.
Is he still Is he still a Werner stan? Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
It's getting
100%.
old now, isn't it?
I've prayed for him every night before bed, and sadly nothing has changed. But
He's so
we
shit,
know.
Werner, man. Well, let's forget about that.
Don't get me started on our attack, otherwise I'll just go for another hour.
Lewis would just ran you.
Yeah, I won't get into that.
For those that don't know, when we was doing NBA watching looks, and Chelsea was in a bad run of form, Lewis would just come on waved, rant about Chelsea's attack being shit, and then fall asleep. Like legit.
Literally, bro. I'd come back from a late night game just fuming, and then just go on the stream like, Werner's shit, Havertz is shit, Mount shit. Just go
Bro,
on for
Havertz
like
is also
20
catching
minutes.
it. Say no more.
Yeah, and he was like,
Bro, have you ain't been watching my streams, bro. I've been on his neck the last 2 months, man.
Yeah,
He's the most overhyped player in the squad.
yeah,
For
Lewis
good
is
luck.
You
like,
need someone. I told you guys last year. Should have took Eddie Nketiah. And look at him now.
guys like everyone shit.
Bro, we
Stormtrooper
made Nketiah
finishing.
look good, bro. I ain't even trying to hear that.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah,
Sexton.
you and Christensen, you know what I'm saying? That's what he was. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we're not bringing Minerals Maldini into this, bro. What are we doing?
Minerals, man.
Minerals,
How dare you?
Come
How
on,
dare you
real
put him
MM,
in
bro.
Maldini? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, actually, no, fair enough. My guy didn't go 3-0 down in the Champions League final, but we.
Yeah, he was on the bench during the final. Yeah, that's what
And
happened.
he came on and got a clean
Yeah.
sheet.
This guy.
I don't know what to
This
say
guy.
about that, innit, bro? But we
But yeah,
moved.
back to your heartbreak, Ryan. You ain't getting off the hook, fam.
Yeah, when we talk about the Benzema goal, yeah, that should have counted. Like, even I don't know how that got disallowed. But we got away with that. It should have been a warning sign, but we came out second half and they kind of caught us like unexpected. Like, they didn't really look like scoring, but that goal, I think there's a few to blame for that. I think Robertson was way out of position. Like, he tried to press Modric, and like at the end of the day, you need to have a bit more intelligence about you. Luka Modric is one of the most like press resistant players I've seen, to be fair. It's a big risk to go and press Luka Modric like that and just leave your position open like that. And yeah, I do think Robertson was actually most at fault for that goal, if I'm being real.
You think he's most at fault?
Yeah, I do think he was, yeah.
I did see the build up, and I get like he's just pressing for no reason.
Yeah, he's
it's
pressing, but
it's
he's
such
definitely
a
not-
needless press.
He's
Like,
definitely
Modric-
not most at
It's
fault.
both fullbacks.
I think he was most at fault. I do think
He's definitely not
Van
most.
because
Dijk-
Trent's still ball watching.
That is
I
outrageous.
do think the Van Dijk thing, he's a bit at fault, but I actually think he's the least to blame out of the three as well, Van Dijk. Because what you have to remember is he's expecting Carvajal to overlap Valverde as well, and then you block the cross from there. So whilst he should have done better as well, I ain't denying that. But I do think Van Dijk's getting a bit more criticism for that goal than he should. I'm kind of same with Trent. Like, Trent switched off at the back post as well. But it was a great ball across, to be fair.
That's criminal, man. This is not what we're doing.
Nah,
We're
it
not
was a
going to
great
come in
ball
and
across.
defend.
He should have
Fuck-
cut off.
Yo.
He should have cut off the passing lane.
Vinicius didn't make any great movement. It wasn't a great run. It's not like he died near post and went far. It's just bad defending. Why are we sugarcoating?
It wasn't great
Because we like
defending,
Trent.
no.
It's awful. No.
And
Trent,
defending
that
like
goal
Trent.
is of Trent. That's awful defending. That is criminal. Who's most at fault for that goal is him.
Nah,
Watch
it's
him out of the
Robertson.
back stick.
It's Robertson.
basics.
Robertson's
That is
way more at
ridiculous.
fault.
That is ridiculous. You just like Trent. That's all that is. That is
I
outrageous.
like Robertson as well.
That is outrageous in that. You know what I'm saying? In that is.
Nah.
But we
I
speak,
think
so I'm not
Robertson's
even
more at
surprised
fault.
in it because you was trying to blame Salah for losing the final. So here we are.
You're trying to blame Salah.
Yes,
not blaming
this guy blames
him, I
Salah.
just
This guy
said
blames
that.
Salah.
Oh,
that's the
we're
thing.
reloading the Salah
Yes.
agenda. Let's
See,
go.
this is what I'm saying. You forget, yeah, that not only one do we talk regular. Number two, I remember shit you say. And more often than not, I ignore you, but every now and then I'll engage. That's why he's smiling, people, for those that don't know. This guy was trying to blame Salah.
No, the Salah
And
thing.
I was like-
saying, no, I didn't even blame him. I didn't
You
blame
blame Salah.
him for the loss.
You blame
said
Salah. Don't make
that-
me pull it. Right,
I
I'm
know.
gonna look
All
for
I
this
said
now.
was he
All
proved
right.
how overrated he was. Because if you're supposed to be our best player, you're supposed to, rescue us. You're supposed to make the impact. In
Yeah,
this
but I
big
can't
game.
lie as well. You can't ignore like one of the best goalkeeping performances I've ever seen, bro, in a Champions
Oh
League.
yeah,
final.
I ain't denying that.
By the
but
way,
I
the
just think-
Courtois agenda is officially on ice. By the way, he did what needed to be done on Saturday. We can respect him as now an official Chelsea
Yeah.
legend. Big up.
Not good enough to make the thumbnail no way, but we move. But yeah, as I was saying, that's Trent.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, no chance, bro.
That's Trent, man. I'm sorry, that's Trent. You can pick bones in Robertson.
Nah,
there was
Trent
a couple.
is at fault
There was a,
for the goal
there was
as
a couple
well.
other
He should have
midfielders.
got-
There was a couple other midfielders as well who pressed. I can't remember who it was. Who really shouldn't have been in the situation he was in. You can criticize Van Dijk, cool, but that's Trent. That's Trent. I'm sorry.
Robert, I'm saying Trent is at fault for that goal. He switched off, but
I think he's most at
personally
fault.
believe Robertson was most at fault for me.
I think you.
I do think Trent. I think it went Robertson most, Trent second, Van Dijk third. I think they all had. I think all three had a part to play in that, but Robertson the most for me.
Just have to agree to disagree on that one. I think that's crazy.
But I thought Trent, apart from that, had a really good game defensively against Vinicius.
Yeah, well, Champions League winners medal for him. Yeah.
Well, he's already got one, innit? He's already got one.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised you blame the attack because I think the attack weren't that bad.
He's clocked club football. He's won everything at club football at the age of 23. Like,
And I hope that mends your broken heart this season, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just people going in on
Helps
Trent
you sleep.
like that on Twitter, man.
Because he was
no,
most
that's
at fault. That's why you
Wasn't
can't
most
lose your
at
man at the
fault.
backstock. He
He
was.
wasn't
fam.
most at fault.
He was most at fault. He
I don't
was.
think Robertson
Lewis, he was most at fault for that goal.
like he did.
Trent, but I could put both the fullbacks in there. You could blame him equally,
For
personally.
me, like I said, that's
Robertson
criminal
for the
using him at
first
the
stage of play, and Trent for the last stage of play.
See, Taha said it.
can
Robertson
put them
really
both
tried to
in
press
there,
Modric. Do you know
but
how stupid that
The
is?
biggest one
You
is
can't
on
go press
Vinicius because he's
Modric.
the goal scorer, so that's going to be
Yeah.
in the spotlight.
And he didn't do anything magnificent. That's the thing is, he didn't do anything exceptional.
Yeah, I
Because
admit
if
Trent was
because
at
if
fault.
here's the thing is, if
Why is
Robertson
Robertson not
don't,
getting
here's
this
the thing
level of
is,
criticism? Why is it
here's-
Trent?
because Trent's mistake was worse. That's why he's.
No, it
that's why
wasn't.
it was worse. Because
And
here's
if
the
it
thing
was,
is, if Robertson,
should be
wait,
getting some
if
criticism.
Robertson don't press, I'm not saying he's blameless. My point is, if he doesn't press Modric and Modric pings a pass and then he scores, it's like, right, why did you not press him? You're damned if you do, damned if
It's
you don't.
simple.
I'm looking at your midfield. Where's your midfield? Where's your midfield at this point? See, that's what we see. That's the type of thing we need to be talking about. Why are you giving Modric time and space in that type of area, knowing the skill level he has? Because if Robertson don't press him and he cuts a ball over the top for Vinicius Jr., you'd be here saying Robertson should have closed him down, yada, yada, yada. How a fullback can lose a winger at a back stick with basic movement. Vinicius Jr. did nothing special and he's not most at blame is crazy. Vinicius did nothing
Trent
special.
is at fault for that goal.
No, you're saying
But
he's
I
not
don't think
most
he's
at fault. To me,
blame.
he is. I
personally think
disagree.
it's right. I can
I've-
understand why you think it's Trent. I understand it.
I don't even think it's a debate, but hey, ho, it is what it is.
I
innit? We're just
understand
going
why
around
you
in
think
circles.
it's Trent. I can see the argument for it, but for me, I think Robertson was. But by the way, I'm talking like Robertson was just a bit more to blame than Trent.
See, I put like 80% of it on Trent. Defend the back
That's
stick.
harsh, man. That's harsh.
It's not defend the back stick.
That's very harsh.
That's your job. You are
You should
right
be
back. Defend.
That ball shouldn't be allowed to get put into the box. Well, that was
Okay, that's on.
Robertson's
All right,
stupid.
that's
He
on
went
Van.
to try
And then
press Modric.
and that's also on Van Dijk. You can.
Oh
throw
yeah, that's
Robertson
also
in
on
the
Van
mix.
Dijk as well.
I'm
I
not
said
saying
Van
they're
Dijk is
blameless.
blameless for that goal.
I'm saying
That's my
defend the
cousin,
back
by the way,
stick.
with the super chat.
Big up a Reeb. Hopefully he talks more sense than you. But yeah,
Nah,
like
he
is what is
doesn't.
who's your support?
Chelsea.
Yeah, Jesus, another Chelsea fan. You know. Yeah, your mic's off. Thank God for that. We can't hear you.
Big up yourself, my guy, every time.
Yo,
Probably
this
the
guy
one.
tried to tell me,
Let's go.
you know, in like February or something, that Chelsea were going to win every game of the rest of the season and win the title.
In February.
You
Yeah.
tell he's your family member, fam. You know what I'm saying? Most
I'm
running
not
the
even
family.
joking. Plus, he
Yeah,
thinks
it's
Mount's
good for the
better than
family.
Foden, innit? That's automatically alarm bells. innit?
Sounds like you, fam. You get what I'm saying? Can tell you man are
Lewis
related.
Stowe, no, Mount
I'm
is
sure,
nowhere
I'm
near
sure we
Foden.
can have an Agenda FC episode about it sometimes.
Mount
And don't
is
say
nowhere
me.
near Foden.
I'm just going to invite my guy Johnny on and he can speak for me. And that's
Mount
all.
can't-
I'll be the
Mount
Brock
can't
Lesnar, he can be the
Foden,
Paul
man.
Heyman and just promote and all of that. But yeah. All right, we've gone through the Champions League final. I just want to know, seriously, because I need to understand this properly. So you guys lost the Champions League final, right? And then the next day there's a parade.
That was amazing.
Of course, the Arsenal fan agrees.
Nah, the
Amazing.
vibe, bro. You lot are too fucking robotic nowadays. Look at the vibes, man. They're having a great time. Obviously, you guys on Twitter and like videos are gonna laugh at it, but as an Arsenal fan, I'm looking at them going like, yeah, they had a great time. Who cares? Like, who cares, man? Like, you man are too serious. You really
Of
too
course,
much.
because you man are starving for trophies. That's why.
Arsenal.
Man. Yes.
Of all teams here, it's probably United
Yeah.
fans that are starving for trophies right now.
Because I'm not talking about the history. I'm talking about recency. And to be fair, United.
Nah, man.
you
I
guys
think
are
I
starving
think
as
Chelsea
well.
fans and
But
City
one
fans.
FA Cup versus nothing.
Do you know
Like,
what
you're
I'll
both
say,
still
right?
Hungry.
This is how I look at it. Liverpool fans for like 30 years were going through all sorts of pain, right? to miss out on a quadruple by 1 point and a final defeat by 1 goal,
It's lovely.
right? It's like they still won the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. That still deserves a parade. It was an amazing achievement. I'm not gonna go over the top. I'm not gonna go over the top. Like let 2 games change a season that deserves to be celebrated for Liverpool. But look, man, look, I think
not for
fans
them,
are reading
Babs.
into too much, man.
Nah, not
I
for
think
them.
City
About
fans
your
and Chelsea
standards.
fans.
Not for
City
them.
fans, City fans and Chelsea fans, they don't know about standards because what they are, robots. They've been fed trophies, like kids that are spoiled, right? So I get you fans.
Kids that are successful.
United fans,
that won
I'm
a
not
lot of
sure.
the
Did you
awards.
guys have a parade for the Europa League?
No.
I
don't
don't
do
know about
them things.
United either, man.
No,
It's
no,
good.
no,
I was
fam,
a-
you don't do
I'm
them
not a
things.
Liverpool
Listen,
fan. I've got nothing
this is a fan
against or for
talking.
Liverpool, but I'm looking
This
at
is an
them and
Arsenal
going,
fan
great vibes.
who's-
Who cares?
This is an
is
Arsenal
outrageous.
fan whose team has had trophy parades for the FA Cup.
Yeah,
whose
amazing.
team planned
Some of
a
the great
Europa
great
League
players have
trophy
had.
parade, while Chelsea didn't plan one.
But the
Because-
I don't care.
The reason why I don't-
Arsenal had a bigger FA Cup parade than you had a Champions League.
The reason why I don't-
I don't give a shit about standards.
Did you?
Then we had like 200k fans. They had like 60k fans or something.
yeah, you
It
said.
doesn't matter to me, right? What matters to me as a football fan, my job is to support the team and have some great days out, right? FA Cup wins, Carabao Cup wins, whatever. When you win a trophy, it's a great day out. And when you have a parade, it's also a great day out.
think it was
Obviously, I
500,000
get it with
that
Chelsea
showed up
and
this
Liverpool Chelsea and City fans are a bit different because you guys, for Chelsea fans, for example, they were a pretty mediocre team, and then all of a sudden you get this injection, and now it's like, oh, trophies are a norm. Maybe after 10 years' time, now that Roman's gone, right? Thankfully, he's muted. Maybe after 10 years' time that Roman's gone, and maybe you have to earn your trophies a bit more, and it's less just every year, then potentially you're gonna savor these trophies a lot more.
Is this working? Is this working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, good. Fucking bullshit, mate. Now, I'm saying it's the case, and for Chelsea fans, I think Man United fans are on the same wavelength, so we can't say this is just an oil money thing. Man City, I would have said Liverpool until this season, only make parades for the biggest trophies, because those are the ones that warrant
Nah,
the biggest
man, that's
celebrations.
just boring.
If this is the case for
That's just
for
fucking
Ryan and
boring,
Liverpool,
man.
just have an end of season parade with every team, and then
Standards,
just
Mondays,
celebrate
man.
with your fans. Have a good day
Bollocks,
out.
man.
I
They
think-
won
I
2
think the
trophies.
Make it an end of
They
season
won 2
thing.
trophies and they're not allowed to celebrate. That's how boring
Like,
that sounds.
make it an
No, but I
end
do
of
think a
season
part of it with
trophy
those as
parade,
well.
an end of season parade.
We can,
I
again, it's
do
all.
think a part of it
Go
with
on.
us is that, and I don't know whether it would have been the right thing. I think one of the reasons they did it as well, not all the reason, is because they didn't get to celebrate the Premier League, our first title in 30 years.
Oh, we didn't get to celebrate the Champions League. You didn't see
Yeah,
us.
but yours
but
doesn't
come on,
count,
you
innit,
first
Lewis? Because
title,
it was behind
your
closed
first
doors.
Premier League title.
Right, then theirs don't count, innit?
I don't
And
get
also,
it. Theirs don't
we
count either.
lifted
Fantastic.
it with a
There's
crowd.
no count facts.
We
There's
lifted
no
You know,
it
count
I'll
with a crowd.
sacrifice Arsenal's FA Cup if that sacrifices Chelsea's Champions League and
And
Liverpool's title.
Liverpool's league. I'm with that.
There's a good offer on the table now.
That's a great.
Nah, that's
stat.
still
I'm
one
with
more Champions League than the rest of London. So it
Fair
is
enough. I
what
couldn't
it
care
is.
less.
Yeah, you just want to try and close the gap a little bit, but it's cool. It's cool, man.
But yeah,
But
it
I'm
is
still
all about-
saying, if
it
that's
is all
the
about
energy, if that's the energy that you guys want to have a good day out with the fans. Just do it at the end of every season. Have an end of season parade.
No, but their
And then
season
just celebrate
deserved it as
together.
well. It's
It
not like
really
they finished
What the
It's not like they
Weezer
finished
0-0 with
sixth,
Chelsea twice
11 points
parade.
behind 5th place and celebrated Europa League.
I mean, forget the
right?
drawing 2-0. We did
celebrated-
get 2
did we do a
trophies
parade?
out of those 2
Trust me,
games.
I missed
that. Did we do a parade? I missed that. I would have went. I would have
Which
missed that.
one?
Great day.
Nah, man, I
Which
think.
one
Do
did
you know
you
what?
say
I
United,
believe
right?
the fans that I'd say looking at Liverpool and laughing at them for a parade when they won 2 trophies, right, are almost like, I don't know. You spend too much time on Twitter nowadays, man. Everyone's miserable.
It's
Fucking
not
be happy,
a-
man.
it's not-
I mean,
no,
to
no,
be
no,
fair,
it's
like,
not-
on
no,
the
no,
day
no,
of
it's
it-
not a
No,
Twitter.
it was
No, no,
embarrassing.
no,
What's
no,
wrong
no,
with
no.
having a parade after 2
hours
trophies?
after losing
I'm
a
not saying
final.
have a parade after you secure the Champions League or have a parade after you finish 3rd place. They
Because
won
they're
2
too-
trophies.
they're
They
too-
were
because
worthy
they're-
of a
they're
parade.
too- Yeah, no. To me, it's not worthy of a parade because when
To
I
me,
look
it's
at
not worthy of a
where
parade.
Liverpool are and what Liverpool is, if you don't win one of the big 2, you shouldn't do a parade.
Nah, that's boring.
If
Why
Arsenal,
not?
That's boring.
if Arsenal wanted them, whether it's boring or not, no one said
We
it's
did it.
the
We did
same
it
as
3 years in
boring.
a row.
I get that
It was
because that's the-
amazing.
That's the level of where Arsenal are at. I wouldn't want to see my
Nah,
team do
man,
that
what?
now. Even 6 years without. a
I
trophy.
expect a parade if we win. The only trophies that
wouldn't.
I don't really want a parade for is the Carabao Cup. The reason behind that is because it's midway through the season. Any trophies, whether it's Europa League or FA Cup or whatever, that you win at the end of the
That's your
season
Arsenal fan.
and your final game, I'd have a parade happily.
Cool. That's your Arsenal, and that's your Arsenal.
That's
I-
not about me being an Arsenal fan. That's
That's an
about
Arsenal
that's
fan.
about me being a
That's
happy
an
person to
Arsenal
see how
It's not no
celebrate
happy
successes.
I don't need
Can-
to have a parade to celebrate.
Can
my
I
team.
ask
That's
you a
boring, man.
question?
That's boring. And you lot,
No,
it's
that's
fine.
fine.
You wait 25, 50 years to win a next league title for
Cool.
United and
I will
celebrate.
be
It's
with
fine.
it. You've been waiting that long for a European Cup, so we move.
Just-
And I've
one
had great
question.
days on time.
Yeah, cool.
Just one
Enjoy yourself.
question.
Well done.
Just one question, guys. The Babs in 2005 when Arsenal won the FA Cup, did they have a parade for it? Seeing
I
as
don't
the
have a
only
clue.
trophy that they won. Okay, because I'm trying to figure out as well. I don't really have an idea, but I went on Google to try and check. I did Arsenal 2005 FA Cup parade, and I only find recent ones and double winning ones.
Because
Fair
they
enough,
didn't.
as the Premier
Because
League.
at that point,
And-
their aim was much bigger. That's why.
Exactly.
No.
So why
No.
was there no 2005 FA
I don't
Cup
know.
parade?
I
If you
wasn't
want to
there in
stay out with
2005
the
spread.
Because
I'm
I'll tell you why
speaking
then.
from
If you
my
went there-
time as an Arsenal
If you went
fan.
there, all right.
And it's
Yes,
my
but
time
where
as
the
an Arsenal fan.
standards, where the standards have been lower.
The team is worse. I hear that,
Is my
but it's not my
point.
standards. Even if
Your
Arsenal were to win a league title next year and the year after that win just an FA Cup, I'd still want to parade for the FA Cup.
Say that again?
You
If
would,
United what?
but
What
that's
did you
the
say?
standard.
I said,
Arsenal what?
let's just say how Arsenal hypothetically were to win a league next year, right? And the
Yeah,
year
yeah.
after that, they don't win the league, but if they finish second and win the FA Cup, I'd still want to have a parade.
Hey, fair enough, innit? Each to their own, innit?
I'm saying that because I've been to the FA Cup parades and they were fucking amazing.
Cool, innit? Each to their own. That's what I'm saying. I disagree, but each to their own.
I've been to one in 2012. That one was lit, but I
I went
missed
to
It
the
was
one.
not.
I went to the one
do
in
you know,
2013.
weirdly enough, I've been
Fire.
to a Chelsea parade because of a dare with my friend for was it league title you won in 2014. The deadest
15,
parade
yeah.
ever. Your fans are so boring. Oh, so boring, man. There's no
I wasn't
vibes.
there,
There's no
so I can't
music. There's
speak
no
for it.
anything. They just sat there like, yeah, come on, Chelsea, yeah. Like, come on, man,
No,
give me
wait,
something.
wait,
Give me some
wait,
vibes or
wait.
something, man. Like, give me something to
Yo,
Boy, did you
celebrate
get
with.
no celery
Wait,
licked
but-
at your head or nothing?
Yeah,
But
shit like
Babs-
that. What's that about, man?
Yo, Babs is
Bro,
London. Babs is
it's a
old
tradition,
school
man.
London
Celery
accent
goes
is
flying
hilarious
in
and that.
parades. Diego
I still
Costa
don't
was
get the
licking them
celery
at
thing with
people's heads.
Chelsea, you know.
Yeah, I don't
What?
get that either. Those
What?
Why are
players
you
like
so
throwing
obsessed
celery
with
stuff.
celery like your club, like?
Basically, I think it's a chant from like the 70s or the 80s, if I'm correct. And we weren't really going to Wembley a lot, so that was everyone's Wembley chant. So instead
Yeah,
of
they just-
Wembley, we chanted about celery.
No,
Um,
they like
that's
you, Ryan, man.
mad
They full of
random,
no,
you know.
Ryan. They
That
like
makes no
you, man.
sense.
They fruity dons.
And
You know what I'm saying? You see how
We
you're
used
a
to bring
fruity
them
dun
to
and
grounds
that.
all
You know
the
what I'm
time, and then Fabregas snitched
that's
on
what it
us in
is.
one cup
What I'm
final.
saying.
And-
They're
Snitched
fruity
in the cup
dons. You
final.
know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
know
the
how you are fruity
2007
dons.
Cup final,
that,
we
Ryan.
went to the FA about Chelsea fans throwing celery at him, and he got it banned. So,
Good.
yeah.
You have-
We,
They just-
we
they just-
fucking hated Fabregas then, but it's cool
Yeah,
now.
they're just a bit freaky, Ryan, innit? They're a bit like you. You know how you be doing wild shit. You know what I'm saying? When you're not here, like exams. That's what it is. But we won't go into your extracurricular activities and that.
Shut up.
But we move. You know what I'm saying? Ryan be doing wild shit, you know.
Oh, so he ain't been doing his exams then. Imagine my shit.
Nah,
Nah,
man.
I have been doing.
I've been certain substances and that, you know what I'm saying, and sniffing them off certain people's body parts and all that. But we move. You know what I'm saying? Logic Ryan. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're going on about.
Yeah,
Proper
yeah.
proper
I'm
Chelsea.
making stuff,
Can't
making
be
stuff
on.
up, you know.
Chelsea
So why are you
loves-
smiling then if I'm making stuff up? Why? Why you going red? Why you going red, yo? Why you going red?
Live on
Why you
stream,
embarrassed,
you know.
yo? Why you going red, fam? It's okay, man. We all
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
certain
Easy
things, man.
answer.
It's
Live on
okay,
stream,
man.
they-
We
they-
all
they
enjoy. Why
make
you going
stuff
red?
like that, you know.
Why are you going red, yo? Why are you embarrassed? Why are you going red?
Yeah,
Why are you under pressure?
Why are you going
Why are you
red?
going
actually a
red,
little
yo?
bit red, you
This
know.
guy's going red. Look at him. He's going up like a thermometer.
Why am I-
Are you
why am I
alright,
going
fam? This guy.
What is wrong with you?
I would die. Hey, you need to talk to
Who,
your
me
guy,
or
Ryan.
him?
Yeah, you.
Why,
She's
what's
talking to you.
happening? What's
This guy in
happening?
it and his extracurricular activities. You know he's a freaky guy in it. So yeah,
What?
his extracurricular activities.
What?
Yeah, Ryan been wilding, you know, exams.
Is
You
he
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about Harry Kane?
Nah, he's not talking about that.
Yo, we've been linked with Harry Kane.
Oh, he should sign for Liverpool.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
We
great.
should be linked
signing.
with Harry Kane, you know.
He's like- oh yeah, do you still
That'd
want
be
to be Harry
amazing.
Kane? Wait, do you still want to be Harry Kane's only trophy, Ryan? Speaking of Harry Kane.
Sure, man,
Well,
I want him to win
then
something
what?
with my club, man. If
That's
we
true,
got
that-
Harry
that
Kane,
could
you
happen.
don't know the
That
level
should
of
happen.
shamelessness that's coming from me.
Why
I don't think it'll happen though. You know, I don't think we get Harry Kane. It'll be too much.
Why not
money.
though, man? That should happen.
Yeah, you know what, Levy's like, and I doubt we'd pay like over 100 mil for a 29-year-old. That's not sort of thing we do. To be
80 mil.
honest. So
Test the waters.
we might as well test it. I prefer
Imagine
him over
80 M's, you
fucking
know.
Darwin Nunes. If we
Test,
get
as
Darwin
in test
Nunes,
Harry
I'm
Kane
done
in
with
it.
this.
Tell Harry Kane to push for it or something.
What,
For
walk
80
around the
mil, we
golf
should
course
give
again
him
with
Kai
Gary Neville.
Werner.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yo,
But Liverpool got more poor than Man
I
City,
don't-
huh?
I just don't want Darwin Nunes as the striker in it.
Oh, he's got no touch. He's a good player, but not a touch.
Yeah,
and he's not-
He's another Lukaku.
he doesn't suit
bro.
Liverpool.
He's
No, he's not Lukaku. He's a bit more. I don't know.
He's maybe a
Lukaku's
little
a-
bit of a better finisher than Lukaku, but that's it.
Nunes has got better movement, but
That's
he's not
true.
Liverpool's type.
But technically,
He's like an old-fashioned striker.
awful.
He doesn't suit any big Premier League teams that want to actually play.
He don't suit City or Liverpool for sure. Like
He looks like a United signing, just vibes.
United are the ones being linked with him the most, to be fair.
Yeah, no surprises.
But I think United will probably get him. It would be funny that, but like, cause he's
I hope
shit.
that, because they thought Lukaku was bad.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
Alright,
But to be
come
fair,
on.
I think
Let's not throw shade at R9, man. Come on, bro. There's no need for it.
Nine, he throws shade
Yo,
at
he's
your
going
club all
back
the
to
time,
Inter,
fam.
innit?
He decided
Yeah,
to
he's
interview
going back to
midway through the
Inter.
season and that, like he was keeping up with the Kardashians. So I was like, yo, I want out. Like it was the Big Brother house or some shit. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about?
Yeah, he needs
How
to
is he
sack,
going
he
back
needs
to
to
Inter
sack
Milan?
his HR, but we move.
What are we talking about?
Big up Paolo saying, greetings from Hawaii. For the panel then, whose 2 trophies between Chelsea and Liverpool are more prestigious?
That's not a serious
Fucking
question.
Great show,
What 2
guys.
trophies? What's he talking
That's not
about?
a
2
ser- that's not a
trophies?
serious
Talking
question.
about
Super
Chelsea's
You know
Super
what?
Cup
If you're
and-
counting the Super Club and Super Cup,
That
and
is
the
not.
Club
That's
World
just
Cup,
2
we would've
glorified
trebled
community
in
shields.
1920 then.
Um,
If you're counting those 2
Aye,
trophies, we would've
don't
trebled in
knock 2
1920.
clubs that you can't get into, bro. What are we doing?
Bro, it's
No,
just
in
2
1920, we
glorified
would've
community
trebled
shields.
if
That does
you're
not
counting
count.
those 2
You
trophies.
can't give a review on this, man.
They do not count as 2 trophies, by the way, either.
No, they don't count as 2
I
trophies.
don't even really count the Super Cup, but if he
The
wants
Super
to,
Cup's
cool, that's
the
fine.
Super Cup's the European Community
Big up
Shield.
to
That's
you
all
for the
that is.
super
That's what I'm
chat, my
saying,
guy,
exactly,
Paolo.
I
man.
know, but if he wants
just
to
a
add
community
it,
shield.
whatever.
It's
But
literally
the club,
European
but the
Community
Club
Shield.
World Cup is also more prestigious than all 3
It's
trophies.
not.
No, it's not.
I win one and
No,
then
it's
talk
Look at the
about
teams
it,
that you
man.
beat. They have won it.
We won both a couple of years ago.
You know, it's
Hey,
not.
respect the South American
Lewis is a-
teams. They always
Lewis
give
is
you
a
a
wind
good
up, you know.
fight.
We
Lewis is a
literally
wind
won
up,
both
yo.
of them a couple
Bro,
of years ago.
This
the
guy's a
Champions
wind up,
League,
yo.
it's the Champions League of Champions Leagues, and people are telling me it's not prestigious.
Nah, to be fair, the Carabao Cup is
Yeah, because you beat who in the final?
just hating.
Palmeiras, Panathinaikos or something. Who'd you beat in the final?
I mean, Palmeiras are basically the Tottenham of Brazil, so fair
Oh, brilliant. So you beat Tottenham. Doesn't count.
Oh yeah, not so. Liverpool,
Alright,
Liverpool
take
won
the
it. Wait,
Champions
Liverpool. Wait. Yeah, exactly.
Calm,
Liverpool
I
won
don't
the Champions
care.
League with the Spurs. Hey, Ryan, hold that. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
respect our run to the final that season. Respect
Hold
our
that.
run to the
I
final.
don't care because
I
look
don't
who you
care.
faced at the end.
So
It's like
they
going through
knocked out
fucking
Manchester
4
City.
lions to face a
They knocked
fucking
out
cat
Manchester
at the end.
City.
Yeah, that
What
don't
about
count. City in
What about
Europe.
Manchester City?
Sissoko.
Yeah, see, in Europe don't
Hang on,
count.
didn't you get knocked
They
out by
don't
that
count.
same Tottenham team as well?
How did you get knocked out by Tottenham over 2 legs?
Yeah, that's a wild one still.
Over 2 legs? That's like how?
There was another
Harry Kane,
It was
innit?
weird. That
No, they had
game,
no
man.
Hurricane for that game.
They didn't
That's
even
why they
have
won.
Harry
Yeah,
Kane.
no Harry Kane. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why.
Son was
innit?
on fire.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
Harry Kane. That's
That's my
not one.
striker. That's my next striker, man.
Why?
No,
No
you know
Harry
what I
Kane.
used to say?
Bro,
My
listen,
striker
I
in
think
this
Harry Kane to
season.
Liverpool
It
makes a
might
lot of
actually
sense.
happen, you know.
Do you know what also makes sense, right? Why don't Chelsea do a swap deal? Let Lukaku go to Tottenham, and then
I've been
If-
trying to
if-
speak into
If
existence.
Spurs do that, burn the club to the fucking ground. If they do,
Hope
that.
so.
That is an
No,
awful
because
deal.
Conte
man.
and
That is
Lukaku
an
would do
awful
bits
deal.
with them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
terrible.
It fits. It
That's
fits
terrible.
both systems.
That is an
To be
awful
fair,
deal.
when
He wanted
Lukaku
Lukaku at Chelsea before. He wanted Lukaku at Inter. He got him.
How many times are we gonna see Lukaku at the top level in the Premier League and realize
Yeah, but
he's not
Conte,
Premier
innit?
League level?
Bro, Lukaku's
okay.
shit, bro.
I even a Spurs fan. I'm just saying it. If
It's
Spurs do that,
all-
burn the club to the
all
ground and
about
start
the
again.
system. Lukaku in Conte's system is goals. Kane in
In
our
Serie
system,
A, though. In
guaranteed
Serie A, not the
goals.
Premier League.
Okay, and Spurs will win what? Lewis?
Oh, unless Harry Kane gets a number 9 at Chelsea.
Spurs
then he's
don't win
cursed.
anything anyway,
Hey,
with or without Kane.
Babs, keep the energies coming
So,
to us.
I don't care about that. I care about my hands.
Look, see,
Kane at
this is what I'm
Chelsea,
saying. You
my
selfish guy. You selfish. Yo.
Yeah,
You
good. Let
selfish
Tottenham
guy.
rot. They can burn. You can burn the club to the ground after the transfer.
I'm
Until
saying
then,
they need to, like, from the outside looking in. I'm like, yo, that is
Yo,
such
Tottenham
a
doing
bad
their
deal.
thing at the moment, though, still.
If you give away,
Why?
if you
Tottenham doing
give
their
away
thing,
Kane
man.
for Lukaku,
By
that
doing-
is
Oh, great. Oh, they got Perisic. Someone we were going
By
to have
signing
on
the-
our-
That's actually a very
Croatian
good
Willian.
signing for like the short term.
That's
That's like
actually
for
the
the short term.
Bro,
Well,
Arsenal get
it's
bantered by signing old players for expensive wages. They can get Perisic on 180k, and that's just fine.
It's because
because
you know why that
Perisic
is?
actually came out of a good season.
well,
I don't know why you.
Willian
saw
had
him.
his best season at
No,
Chelsea.
we hold it. That is
That
you
is
guys-
saying
we hold
a
you
lot
lot-
about
we
Willian.
hold you lot- we hold you lot to a higher
Willian.
standard. We hold you
I
lot to a higher
told you.
standard.
Because Spurs fans are banned. I get that. I'm not saying that, but
Well,
Nah,
that's where
Spurs
it's
are
at.
low key doing their thing
bro,
still.
Conte's
Not gonna
gonna leave Spurs. He always does, right? He always leaves his clubs.
Yeah, next
he's one of
season he'll
those,
be gone. We all know that.
right? So he's gonna leave them with a 34-year-old on 180k a week. He does it everywhere he goes. Like, I don't know what people people don't see it.
How long's the
Yeah,
deal?
but we all know
How
this
long-
is
wait, wait,
What
wait.
is
Spurs
it,
for
How
2
long's
years,
the
the
3 years or
season.
something like that?
Ah, that's not too shabby then. 2-3 years.
It's the
ain't too
same
shabby.
contract Willian had.
Yeah, but it's because Arsenal, so it's funnier. That's why, because it's you
Of
lot.
course it
That
is.
Willian.
That's what it is. Hold that, Babs.
Do you know what it is? Right? At least we sold. We let him go. We didn't have to pay him extra wages.
See,
That's
you
only
know?
because of his goodwill. He could have held you.
Thank you
lot to
very
that.
much. His goodwill. He's gonna come back to Europe anyways. He wants to leave Brazil, so Chelsea can have him back.
That's not even
Yo,
funny.
yo, Floss, don't you guys need
That's
someone on the
not
right hand
funny.
side?
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
Yeah,
don't
we
put
do.
William back
Yeah,
at
you
my
need the
club
right
We
one.
got
again.
we got
Don't you?
Diallo. We good. You know what I'm
Please.
saying in that. We blessed in that. You know what I'm saying. We
You got
good.
Elanga,
Well, the guy that
man.
can't even
Oh,
start for
Elanga's
Rangers.
Diallo.
bad, bro.
Say that again.
The guy that can't even start for Rangers.
Hey, don't tell me when your striking options are Lacazette and Nketiah, you in no position.
Nketiah's
to talk about
amazing.
attack. Yeah, you're in no position to be talking about attack. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Man was available on a free and nobody went in for him. Let's not do that.
Who?
Let's
Nketiah?
not do that. Nketiah, yeah, was he not?
Bro, are you? I don't know if you're being stupid or something. I saw
he
Crystal
not?
Palace,
He's
Leeds,
been
and
paid, like,
Crystal
he's been
Palace,
paid
Leeds,
one
and
of the
West Ham
highest
all
paid
wanted him.
players,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. Backup, yeah. He was going bench. He's not
No,
better than
at
Antonio.
Crystal
He's not-
Palace behind Mateta.
He don't start for Palace. He don't start
He
for
literally
West Ham.
does. That was the reason why they wanted him.
He don't start for Palace.
Nah,
Everyone
Mateta's
say
a
he
good
don't.
player, you know.
Exactly. He's there. He's going there
Their
to hold
own
up bench.
fans wanted to see Nketiah
He's going
sign
there
as
to
a
hold
starter.
up bench.
I don't think he starts at West
Ham.
Ham or
He don't start at
uh,
West Ham, and he don't start.
yeah, because
Nah,
they've got
Antonio
Antonio,
starts
but
ahead
he
of
wouldn't
him.
start
Yeah,
at Crystal Palace.
He ain't starting at Palace. He
He
holding
start,
bench.
no, he don't start. Mateta's
Nketiah-
actually a good player, you know.
He's
Exactly.
not a good
He's better
player.
than-
Goodness
He's better
gracious
than
me.
Nketiah. You don't have to be
He's
a good player to
not.
be better than Nketiah. You
Yo,
don't have
Nketiah
to
I don't know
did
if you're
little
underrating
vertical
Nketiah,
patch
but
towards
it's
the end of the
Mateta
Oh,
is
yeah,
not a good player.
Underrated, I am underrated.
No, because you're
Nketiah,
acting as if
yeah.
he's a bum. He's not a bum, is he?
I never
He's not
said
a
he's
world
bum.
class player, but
I
he's
never
not a
said
bum.
he's bum. I never said he's a bum. Never said
Mateta
it.
is a
I said
bum.
He's not very good. I
Nah,
don't. I
Mateta
disagree
ain't a
with that.
bum. Mateta's
I
not
think
that
he's a
bad,
bum.
you know. He's
He
Why don't
starts
you
for
sign
you
him
like
then?
he's at Arsenal. If he's at Arsenal,
Why
he
don't-
starts
why
for you lot. What are you talking about?
Nketiah?
Nah. The what's it called? The
Mateta?
Palace player we're talking about. Yeah,
Nah,
he
now you're
starts for you
waffling,
lot.
bro. Now you're
He better than
waffling.
Lacazette. You know what I'm saying? In that.
He's better than Lacazette, but that's not saying
Yeah.
much.
Oh, you think Nketiah is better than
man used to
Lacazette?
hype up
Wait.
Lacazette
You think
the most.
Nketiah is better
Yeah,
than
but
Lacazette? Wait,
yeah, right
Babs,
now
do
he
you
is.
think Nketiah is?
Yeah,
Okay.
right now he
I'm
obviously
asking.
is.
So Nketiah is your best striker currently right now.
Yeah, right now he is.
Wow.
Okay. I'm just
Wow.
asking. I ain't even
Listen,
banning.
he's gonna bring the World Cup to Ghana.
Has
Don't worry.
Nketiah got 6 league goals this season?
Wait, who's gonna
think-
bring the World
yeah.
Cup to Ghana?
Or is it
Nketiah.
6 in all competitions?
I don't even know if he's
Is it
starting for them with the amount of play. Callum Hudson-Odoi playing a false nine and that. You know what I'm
Callum
saying? He'll be
Hudson-Odoi starting games for
Yeah,
football. Don't
yeah.
joke with that
Nah,
one.
to be fair, Calvin Hudson-Odoi four league goals in his whole career. Now, come on. I saw some of Peppers as many.
we have
Premier League
ruined the
titles
show,
as
bro.
Calvin
Don't even get me
Hudson-Odoi's league
started.
goals, like, I saw
His
some
peak.
of
And
that.
Lamptey's over there as well. Lamptey will carry
Yeah,
them.
so
in that. I hope
Lamptey-
Ghana do well.
Lamptey, Partey, and Nketiah are bringing the World Cup to Ghana. Let's go.
I hope so. I fucks with that. If Nketiah does that, I'll stop slandering him if he takes the World Cup to Ghana. Absolutely.
Let's do it.
I'm with it.
Sir Thomas Tuchel says Ryan is stuttering because Jan is here.
I don't know why.
You're a mess, yo. Look
What
at him. He's
else
still
that's happening?
now. Why are you going red, fam? Why are you smiling? What is
I'm not
going
even
on?
going red.
You are going red. You are going up like a thermometer, fam. It's like a heat map on your face. What is going on? What is happening?
You're embarrassing me, man.
Yo, get you embarrassing yourself. Yo, go get a
Now
cold
I'm watching
flannel,
the
fam.
tennis. And I've
Go
got
get
the
some
tennis
water
on
in
the
it.
background.
Oh yeah, because the tennis is so extreme. Ain't even an
Bro,
open.
it's
What is it?
Djokovic Nadal.
Yeah,
What
cold
is it?
drink of water or something,
Yeah,
bro.
go
You'll
get
be-
some water for a minute. You parched. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is
Yo,
going
yeah,
on?
back
yo?
me up in it.
I'm not getting involved. He's just winding you up and you're falling for
Yo,
it.
I'm not. What's the open? What are you watching? What tennis are you watching? What is it?
French
It's
Open.
Nadal, Federer, no?
Nadal.
Oh, is it French Open?
Oh, Djokovic.
Yeah, quarterfinal Djokovic Nadal. Yeah.
Quarterfinal, and you
Is it
get
still going on?
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's a fourth set now.
This guy, man.
Nadal's up
This
2-1,
guy.
but I think Djokovic is going to win
Tennis
this set.
quarterfinal, French Open. Alright, whatever, man.
I wish I had a clue what any of you
Is that
guys.
in Paris as well?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think it is. You know,
Yes, in
Nadal
Paris.
was at the Champions League final on
in
Saturday
Paris?
night, playing French Open.
He
game
got into the
on
final?
Sunday. Yeah, Nadal was at the final on Saturday night and then played the game the next day.
Shout out to him. I'm surprised you can watch
Real Madrid
anything.
fan, innit?
I'm
Real
surprised you can
Madrid.
watch any sporting events in Paris, fam. But we move. You know what I'm saying?
Buddy.
We move.
Oh, it's
Like,
peak, bro. But that's a double handling, so that could go to both halves.
Sorry, I just watched what you said. That's really that was
You know what's worse? That's fucking double barreled as well because you can send that to Arsenal too. So that's
Wait.
What
Yeah,
you
hold
say
that,
about
man.
Arsenal?
Why is it mean?
Talk
but
about
you're
watching
laughing?
stuff from Paris.
It's mean, but you're laughing.
Paris
You
is
know
an
what I'm saying?
amazing city.
it's
You know what I'm
me.
saying?
No,
Why
it's
you?
not
So
about
why you
the
laughing?
True.
The Stade de France is not in Paris.
Why you laughing if it's
But
mean?
it's at Stan, what is it, Saint Denis or something.
Now,
Yeah,
Flawless,
Saint
you know
Denis.
yesterday,
So
yeah,
it doesn't
I
count.
watched your stream with Baines in it. I was in the
Yeah.
comments watching it.
Shameless, but
When you put the highlights on, I honestly turned the stream off. I couldn't
course.
face it.
I'm gonna run them
I
highlights
honestly
on a
couldn't
regular
face
basis
it.
when I'm
I
on
haven't watched
Twitch.
the highlights of that game.
Can I
so-
also say that was one of the worst Champions League finals I've ever seen? But to be fair, the last couple have been awful.
Yeah.
Aye,
That
Chelsea
one
City was
terrible.
brilliant.
That was awful as
Oh.
well.
I
Did
don't
Bayern
know.
What are you
Oh,
talking
I-
about,
I-
man?
I-
Chelsea
Yeah.
City was
Oh,
awful.
no.
Liverpool,
Let me-
Liverpool, Liverpool and
Hold on.
Tottenham were awful.
Let me
Oh,
ask you
that
this
another
was
question.
awful as well.
Baz, let me ask you a question. Was the Chelsea
Yeah.
City final worse than the Liverpool Real Madrid final?
I think the
This
equally
one
is
was
bad.
better than ours, I think.
That game was
Yeah, I
so
think-
what
Yeah,
game
but
was
you're
that?
biased.
Better than ours.
City
I
never
game
really
was
played
so
anything against
boring.
Chelsea.
Yeah, you biased, Jan. Yeah,
The last good one was the
No,
Liverpool when
I'm
they got
not
battered by
biased.
Madrid.
Like, I thought it wasn't like because I remember when we were watching the final City Chelsea, people were saying, "Is this worse than Spurs Liverpool?"
Oh, that was an awful final.
Liverpool
as well.
Spurs was really boring, so I
Yeah, that
thought
was a bad one. I
City,
didn't care, but it was
City
bad.
and Chelsea. I
Chelsea
expected a
City
more
was
exciting
not
game.
boring.
Ryan, I thought you
It
lot
It
were
was
supposed to
very
be
boring. Maybe
The
because
Ryan,
I was
amount
Ryan,
of
drunk.
masterclasses I saw that
Oh,
night.
fellas,
I thought you lot are supposed to be entertaining than that. You lot just stinking up Champions League finals. What's going on?
There used to
I
be
heard
some
you were
good
the
finals. So
entertainers.
remember that Dortmund versus Bayern
No,
one years
it
ago?
is,
That was
man.
What
amazing.
you mean? I don't know, man. Like, I'm
We
asking
just
you. This
could,
is
the
your
other day
team.
we just couldn't get our game going. I just think we were probably. I think we've been burnt out towards the end of the season. To be fair, we played every single game this season. I just think.
Oh,
it's
someone
unbelievable.
play a
Oh,
violin. We played one
boo-hoo.
less
Where's the
game than
music?
you.
No, I'm
Where's
not even doing the violin.
Where's the
I
violin
think
music,
we
man?
got burnt
Where's the
out.
Yeah,
music?
bro.
Where's the music?
63 games this season.
Yo, Lewis,
We
where's
had
the music?
62, bro.
Send it to me. Lewis, where's the music, man?
Yeah, so if
Play
you
it.
had 62, man,
Play
we
that.
actually went
Send it
far
to
in
me
all
as well.
competitions, man.
Play it in it. Go on, talk to us. So you think you're burnt out? Why, Ryan? Talk to
No,
us.
I think just because of the amount of games we played, our players just got burnt out towards the
I
end.
don't,
of
I
the
don't think
League.
it's just burnt out, but I think that
League Cup.
final exposed
League
like
Cup.
you got some good
The final did
creators
expose
from
some problems in the
systematically,
squad.
but you don't have any good creators out of nothing.
Yeah, that's
You
the
don't have
thing.
any-
That's what I was going to say.
You don't have any players that can just make a pass. That I mean, Trent can cross a ball, great, but if he doesn't get space, he can't do anything.
You
You
know,
need like
who's
a,
perfect
you need
for
like a,
Chelsea?
I don't know, like a De Bruyne, an Odegaard, sorry, an
Yeah,
Ozil
nah,
type
I
of
hear what
player.
you mean.
What
That's
about
Thiago's
Thiago?
not-
all the,
Thiago's not
all the
really in the
slander
Thiago's
that
not like
Ryan
Thiago was a
gives
tempo
him,
setter.
De
Thiago
Bruyne
controls
would be
games, he's
absolutely
different, like-
perfect.
Run it,
for
Lewis.
Liverpool. He would
He
be.
would be.
As much as he's never going there, he'd be perfect.
I don't even know the video that it is. Send me the video.
You need
so
to
I can
continue.
use
I've sent it to you.
This
Send it
guy
on
can play
Twitter.
them.
Get
Oh,
his
so, yeah, send it on
team
Twitter.
on a free, innit?
Ericsson would be amazing, son.
He's old now.
Yeah, I mean, in terms that Baz made a good point there. In terms of the final, did expose some problems in the squad. In terms of, I think defensively we're fine. I think we got enough options there.
Yeah, you got that bum Matip on the bench, so yeah, you good. Go on, carry on.
To speed, did I actually to interrupt me?
Look, you upset now. He's mad now, innit? You mad now.
Come on.
He's mad. Look at him. You all right? You mad?
I just want to speak in it, and I want to
Go on.
I'm allowed to
Sorry.
speak
Yeah, go on, fam. My bad.
Talk.
Sorry.
I'd kick him out the stream if I had control. Bro.
Why? Oh, yeah. That ain't gonna bring.
If anyone
I was
wants to
gonna
kick a
piss me off
panelist
now.
out, please remember the original rules: £100 to kick out any
Yeah,
panelist.
100. For
Thank
me,
you.
it's 110 people.
Can
You
we
know what I'm
turn
saying?
off
I'm
his
worth more than
camera?
this scrub. I'm worth more than this scrub next to me. So yeah, 110 for me. No, Brian, don't put me. You. I'm talking about you, fam. Don't put me in the same price point as this guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely. I'm 110 people. Don't put me in with Ryan. You know what
How
I'm
much
saying?
to turn his camera off, Lewis?
You can do that for 50.
Yeah,
Yeah,
50, me 60.
50 rupees, yeah?
And also,
me 60.
oh,
Yeah.
you're a dickhead. I just heard that as well. Fuck's sake. But yeah, anything from that would also go to a good night out. So yeah, hold that too. But yeah, Ryan, Champions League final.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I think midfield's the biggest issue for us in terms of the squad. Like, we've got so many midfielders, but I think we've got 8 midfielders, but I'd say 6 of them aren't good enough to be starters for the club. Henderson ain't good enough to start. Cater isn't good enough to start. Ox is shy. Harvey Elliott's good enough not to start yet, but he's good enough for the future. He's just too young to be relying on starting week in, week out. But he's definitely got a future at the club. Curtis Jones, I don't think's good enough. Milner needs to fucking retire. So then you've got only Thiago and Fabinho, and Fabinho's been pretty below par this season, but I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt. It's one season. But Thiago's carried that midfield whenever he's played. So Thiago, Fabinho are good enough to start. But I just feel we need 2 more top-class midfielders.
Oh, boo-hoo.
You don't have a player like a Bernardo Silva or a De Bruyne. You just
I
like a De
Bernardo-
Bruyne
yeah, no, I
specifically
hear
because he
that,
can
I
just
hear
make
that.
something happen out of nowhere. You just don't have a player like that.
That's special, yeah, because Thiago ain't that sort of player. He controls games. He
Thiago's
doesn't
more
make,
like Bernardo Silva.
Huh?
Thiago's more like Bernardo Silva, but you need a De Bruyne.
Now, I hear what you mean. We need someone who. I think Gerrard said it the other day. Actually, we need someone who's going to get more goals from the midfield because we rely all on our attack. to
Steve
score
Gerrard
goals.
was smart of retirement, isn't it?
Go sign Mason Mount.
Oh, fuck off! No, he's already. Actually, Mason Mount's already our player. Like I said, he gifted.
What's
us
that
2
energy
goals
against
this
Money
season.
Mace?
Like I said, Mason Mount's been our most clutch player this season. I'm just
Right,
He
so why are you
plays-
telling him to fuck off? Man's helped you out in 2 cup finals.
Yeah, he's going Man United, isn't it?
Huh? Oh yeah, I saw those weird ass rumors.
That makes that would be United signing that.
No, they don't deserve. They don't deserve Mason Mount. We'll give him Ross Barkley or something, or Loftus Cheek, or
Is
you
Ross
maybe have
Barkley
Kante on
there?
the left.
Is he not left
Kante, you know what? We could milk United for Kante if we marketed that correctly.
Danny
We
Drinkwater.
could milk him for a good 60 mil or something.
Danny Drinkwater.
No, Drinkwater sadly left.
Yeah,
So,
I heard that. He left
no
the other
more
day after
milking.
5. How did he stay for 5 years at your club?
That was a Conte signing as well.
Because we
He
put him
was,
on a
yeah.
5-year deal and he was never saying no
In the
to
same
it.
window as Bakayoko did.
Conte signed Bakayoko, Murata, and Drinkwater in the same window.
And
Remember
Zappa
Doc
Costa.
Costa?
And
Remember
Baba
Barkley?
Rahman as well, no?
No, not Baba
Or
Rahman.
Djibouti or something. I don't know, something like that.
Nah, there was Zappa Costa.
It was
Yeah, Zappa Costa, 20 M's.
Emerson,
Let Conte
Emerson for
cook.
23, Zappa Costa 20.
Emerson, that was the one. Emerson for
Emerson.
23 mil.
Some madness.
Bakayoko. was
Jester
40, yeah.
says your attack couldn't finish in a whorehouse in the final. I don't know whether it's
Nah,
that
I think with the
specifically
attack,
or-
I was going to get onto that. I mean,
Pretty graphic.
Diaz was poor, but he's been
Serious?
very good for us in the second half.
That's
I
all
think
my
when
panel's
Diaz
like.
gets-
Big up yourself.
I think when Diaz needs a pre-season under him as well, because he said that he hasn't had any individual coaching this season, and you can tell like he's still not fully settled into the system in terms of the way he receives the ball, some of the runs he's making, where he receives it. I think when he gets a pre-season under him, you'll see him go up another level next season as well. Salah.
The players need a pre-season to be able to fit into their squad. I'll hold that note. I'll hold that.
No, but he joined in January, innit?
No. I know. But point still stands. But
You know, I hear what you mean. But he's done very, very well for us, Diaz. He was poor in the final, but he's been very good for us in the second half of the season.
He was what in the final?
Jota's never been good enough to start. Mane's obviously leaving now. We need to replace him. I think we said we are replacing him with the striker, not a wide player. Hopefully, it's not Darwin Núñez. Like I said, I do not want that guy.
Nkunku.
I mean, my dream signing would be Joao Felix to go in that post 9 role, but that's so
What was
annoying.
that? Put it back up. Let's see it. Oh Lord.
If you're looking for a striker,
I think that's
Lewandowski is
the
available.
years ago,
Lewandowski is
Lewandowski
available.
Lewandowski's a
fire,
shout.
man.
Lewandowski is a shout.
For you,
Yeah.
though, he is.
But I think Kane's probably more likely than Lewandowski.
So-
Nah, he's
Harry
in
Kane.
prison, bro.
They just seem Liverpool are apparently looking into signing Harry Kane. Like they are monitoring.
I saw
that
some of your
situation.
fans, they were talking about Martinelli.
I've heard the
Yeah, because
Martinelli
Klopp
thing.
meant to have this weird obsession with him or something.
Martinelli's injury record worries me though. To be fair,
Injury
Especially-
record. He's had one injury.
He's always out for you, man.
No, he isn't. He's had one injury. He had that one injury.
No, you're mistaken being dropped for being injured.
Oh,
no,
am
no,
I?
drop. He's been rotated as well, yeah.
Yeah, he's being dropped, man. You should notice that
Oh,
your star boy
rotated,
Matip,
that's the
same
one.
shit, fam. Same thing. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
Matip started most of our games this season. That's
Yeah,
what
is that what happened when it came to the most important one at the end of the season? Where was he?
Like I said, he put Canard.
He was sat down like you in it. Yeah, he did in it. Because yeah, Matip got it. Matip got
Matip's
it.
already kept a clean sheet in a
Stop
Champions
laughing.
League final. It's cool.
Yeah, great in it. Yeah, and how did that work in Paris a few days ago?
You don't speak about Paris. eh?
Oh, we don't speak about Paris.
To be fair, if it was Matip and
Oh,
Konate,
God.
they might have won it. Who knows?
Yeah,
innit?
that's true. You know what? Van Dijk out there twerking as people. So we've all seen the memes. That was wild. I
Yo,
seen some
yo,
memes.
Van
That was
Dijk's getting
wild.
too much stick for that goal. to
Nah,
be
just
fair.
for that you said that. We just gonna criticize him. Why was his ass in the air? Pause. What is going on?
Yeah, what was he
He's
doing,
taking
bro?
still
Jan,
images.
you,
copying
Jan,
Camila
you,
Cabello.
Jan,
Still
Jan,
images
Jan,
and
please,
just
you
like-
take this over because I can't, because I'm just going to pause every 2 seconds.
Yeah, why
innit?
was he,
What was he doing?
why was he twerking? All I seen was that picture, and I clicked on the picture, and I just seen Batty at a door, and I thought,
Yeah, because someone took some weird still image. Like that's all
Yeah,
it was.
why is, but
but
his
then I
ass
saw
wasn't
the
in the air.
original one, and you can see his ass.
Yeah. Why is this guy having a hot? Why is this guy having a hot girl summer?
Well, stop
Like,
getting
like
on
you.
that guy Virgil,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? You're having a hot girl summer
That's
and
our
that,
best
like
player
you,
at the club,
like
man,
like
alone.
exams. You know what I'm saying? And that. You know what I'm saying? You've been having. What is going on? What is happening? This guy like he about to catch a wine. What's going on, fam? Talk to us.
He
No,
looks
I
like
thought
he's
he was
about
gonna
to
be
do
in
the
there so
Gerrard
late,
clip.
man.
Yeah, he does.
Look like he's punning
It
the
looks
river.
like
That's what it is.
Fabinho's tackling him, to be honest. That's what it looks like.
The river.
Ian going in on my centre back, like your best
That's
centre back.
the
No, not
Hey,
your
look,
second
my
best.
centre backs bottled it, and that's why we didn't win the Champions League. Honestly,
Yeah, hold
I
on.
had nothing
Hold
to
on.
say about them.
Yeah.
But to be fair,
Yeah, no,
to be
Champions
fair,
League.
I was being a bit harsh on Laporte the last couple of games, and he
Yeah,
came
you
out.
were
after-
telling me some stuff on the phone.
Yeah,
man. You were
but
calling
he
him bozo
said
and
he
all
came
that.
out and he said he's been playing injured for the last 2 games because he wanted to get City over the line. So I feel a bit bad now. So yeah, apologies.
Nah, forget feeling bad. Like, yo, if you're on the pitch, you can play by the rules and that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I mean, we won the league, but if we hadn't.
Yeah,
That's
but you
true.
had no sympathy for Harry Kane in that Champions League final when he
Nah,
played.
I don't have no
injured.
sympathy for Harry Kane.
Yeah, but
and-
that's
How is
What,
defending-
right, that's
You know?
going to be my striker soon,
Nah,
you know.
but
That's
this
gonna be
guy
my
was defending his
striker.
boyfriend, you know.
Next season,
That
if
was
you
defending his
find
boyfriend.
him next season when you're in a final and he bottles it, you'll be going, Harry Kane.
Nah, when he's
He's
lifting,
done.
come on, man, Harry Kane, man, if he comes, we'll make him a winner. Don't worry, man.
If we make him a winner, it'll just be
Very much.
it'll
This
just
is the best striker in the Premier League. We're talking.
It'll just be
about.
getting carried. Nah, we'll just be getting carried by Salah. That's what's gonna go
You
on.
know how dangerous we become if we get Harry Kane. Like I don't think it's gonna happen. But imagine if we did.
I don't think so.
Ridiculous.
This is wild, yo.
It's Harry Kane. What it is, every time people talk about Harry Kane, like
One of my mates sent over. I had to drop that.
That's wild. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but it's not even that. Do you know how perfectly Harry Kane would suit our striker role?
yeah,
You know
I think,
how
yeah, but
perfect that
Ryan,
is
that's
for
what I'm saying. I don't think it's anything to do with Kane. Like Kane would fit Chelsea perfectly.
I think he fits us the
He fits
best.
I
City.
think
He
he fits
fits
No,
United.
I think we're the ones
He
fit
will
the
be
best
fine at any
because-
club, but the problem is it's Levy because he's the
Yeah,
one.
no, that is the problem.
you know, he would have
That's why I
come
don't
to
think we
City.
get him.
Yeah,
Because we're not going to pay over 100 mil for a
Enticing.
29-year-old.
that's what I'm saying, and he
That's
won't
why I don't
accept
think we'll get
75. So
I don't think we'll get him, but like I just think we're the ones who are more perfectly
Yeah.
suited for him, believe it or not. Because when you've got Diaz and Salah making those runs in from out wide, like what Son does, that's just perfect for Harry Kane's creative talents. Like at the end of the day, like you know, his passing, like we all know, his hold up and his passing is just that it's elite. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So like I think he's perfect. Do I think it will happen? No. Don't know who we. I think it.
You guys should have done it last year if you really wanted him.
They
Yeah.
won't pay that money. They ain't gonna cough up that money for him.
Who?
Liverpool.
Fuck Harry Kane.
No,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
ain't
think.
gonna
Yeah,
cover that
exactly. I
money,
don't think we cough up over.
They ain't gonna pay 120 million. What's your record signing?
Send one of the
Virgil van
forwards
Dijk.
out the other
But
way.
they were in talks with Mbappe.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Mbappe on a
Mbappe was
free.
a free transfer, wasn't
On a
he?
free.
If he'd have got
Yeah, but
it,
the wages he's
okay,
getting.
the wages.
Nah, it's
would
big
be
weight. Kane. The issue with Kane is not the wages. The issue with Kane
It's
for
the price
Liverpool
tag.
is the
We
price.
negotiate with
Yeah.
Daniel Levy.
Yeah, it'll be less than last year though.
They ain't paying 100 and what? How many years he's got in his contract? Did he not sign
he's
that
got
death row
like 2
deal?
or 3 left.
No, he
I
needs to
think.
sign a new one if he
No,
doesn't.
how many
he'll
has he
leave.
got left now? How
I think
many has
he's
he got
got
left
2 or
now?
3
years?
left.
So
2
they'll
years.
hold him to ransom and then maybe next season, but then do you want a 32-year-old Harry
Yeah,
Kane?
exactly. Then you got a 31-year-old. Then you know, I don't know. I don't think we risk us paying over 100 mil for him. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think we're more likely to get an Nkunku or something
start a
from
GoFundMe or
Leipzig.
something.
Like, it's more likely. What do you say?
Start GoFundMe.
I would for Harry Kane, man.
Quad's fucked.
no, you can't be his only trophy if Klopp wins him a trophy.
Yeah, that's facts. You be jealous of that. I know what you're like. You know what I'm saying?
What are you guys going on about? You'd have won my team a trophy. Like, oh.
Also, you'd be all right with it then. You'd all right being an additional trophy. You'd be the least prestigious though. You'd be the Carabao Cup.
Hey, less disrespect on the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, Carabao Cup.
all right. You'd be the Club World Cup then.
Domestic
That's what you'd be.
trophy.
You'd be the Club World Cup. You know what I'm saying?
No, champions of energy drinks, man. How many other countries in the world can say that? Champions of energy drinks. That's what we are.
Domestic clock, bro. That's what.
And we're actually the real champions of England.
Leicester
innit?
Club.
No, we're actually the real champions of England. FA Cup, you have to beat every team in England to win it. So technically,
You really don't.
like
So,
Arsenal have been champions
No,
of
you
England.
This guy's
Oh,
an
oh,
idiot.
no.
That's a fucking idiot. Yo, this guy is.
champions of England, you beat every team in England to win.
Bro,
that
who was your
trophy,
run to
am
the
I
FA
not
Cup
right?
anyways?
You don't have a clue. You ain't got a Scooby.
You beat like 3 League One teams or something.
You ain't got a Scooby.
Who did you play in the run to the FA Cup final?
You beat
played-
Forest.
He played City.
You don't know. Look at him. You got to Google that shit. Look at him.
Forest,
Yeah,
yeah.
we play Shrewsbury, Cardiff, Nottingham Forest, City, and Chelsea.
So
Come on,
one
play
Premier
City
League
and
team
Chelsea,
in the whole
come
run.
We play City and Chelsea.
No, this guy don't have talks.
We beat the champions of England and champions of Europe at that time.
No.
Champions of
crap.
England, we know what we are. Like.
No, the Champions Europe you didn't beat because that was Real Madrid.
Oh, this guy's an idiot.
No. At the time, Chelsea were champions of Europe. When
I
we
mean,
won.
technically, you beat them on pens, isn't it? What it is, what it is.
So what?
Everyone wants to take
Mason
the
Mount
scalp
couldn't
of the
take a
champions
penalty.
of
That's not
Europe.
our problem.
Yeah, serious. Everyone wants to be Real Madrid. You right? Yeah, it makes sense. Right, yeah, makes sense.
Mason Mount couldn't take a penalty. That ain't our
Oh,
problem. We
that-
practice penalties, Shan. They didn't. It's simple.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's wrong.
That's
No,
what
I'm
it
not
is.
saying you won. I'm just saying.
Oh,
The last
no,
team
no.
in London are one of these. Let's go.
Yeah, the real champions of England here. Yay.
Why? Because you beat Shrewsbury, Cardiff, and somebody else.
Forest. And remember City and Chelsea in the semis and final.
All right,
Cardiff
cool.
aren't even English.
That's actually true. See, even better champions of England and Wales then. Come
Man
on.
claiming
Oh
Wales,
my
you know.
God. And
TNS
Wales.
and Welsh
You
pool
were
and
the
that, yeah?
You know what we
the
are.
champions of
yeah.
England.
Swansea and
Wales.
Cardiff and them
Wales
lot.
the
And
champions.
Connors Quay and that, and TNS and Welsh pool. All right, do your thing, fam. Press
Fuck
starting.
you.
All right.
Check you out knowing some stuff about Wales.
Yeah, 100%, man. I've played. Never mind. I ain't even gonna. Yeah, yeah. I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there. Like I was about to say, forgot we were live streaming. Let's not go there. You know what I'm saying?
Palo says,
Football manager.
flawless.
That's why. You going?
Palo says, flawless. I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm hoping for many players from Chelsea to be shipped out. Yes, please. For you, who and how many are you hoping to move on from United? Your list might actually be
Paolo.
bigger than.
Paulo, I'll say this: the list is short of who I would keep rather than who we get rid of. Paulo, I don't know how much time you got. I don't think we've got enough time on the show, but there's a lot of players I would like. In an ideal world, I'd like to see leave, but it's not gonna happen. But all the players you think I'd want to leave, you're probably right. Pretty much.
Yeah,
There's none of these players I'd fight aside from Sancho, Varane. Obviously, and players
But
coming
he's
back
still on
like
this
Donny.
Varane train, man.
Donny, one
He's
sec. Let me
shit,
go.
man.
Let me go. Donny and Diallo says his Starboy, he was on the bench in the Champions League final. Donny and Diallo, and players who haven't been there. Like, I'm not going to talk youngsters, but the rest, all the senior players, everyone who played this season and everybody else who's played the past few seasons, I wouldn't fight to keep, not in the slightest. Because at best, they're squad players and that. That's what I'd say.
Switching to United though, because we never even got to this. What happened with the whole Ragnick situation and everything? Because the guy looked like he was in a position, right, where you were actually getting people taken out of the club. It looked like you guys were actually building up from the back, and then literally just out of nowhere, he's walked. I don't know if he's walked out. If it's a mutual consent thing, but now he's solely focusing on the Austria job when he was meant to be doing both that and the consultancy role at United. So what the hell happened?
I've said this already from the jump when I've spoke about this previously. This shows the incompetence of the United board. And nothing surprises me. And this is why when we were on Saints channel and we're doing the show, it's why I don't get mad. This is why I don't get upset, because I'm fully aware of the incompetence of my team. That should have been sorted out as soon as they sat down with Ralph. I said from the jump, Ralph in the interim, as an interim, I have no issue with, as long as he's going to take up the consultancy role. Why that wasn't confirmed at the same time, I have zero. Actually, I know why. Because our board is just stupid. And then Ten Hag's landed. Supposedly they've had a conversation and they have different footballing visions, and he's kind of left. Like I said, everyone's making a big deal out of it. It's really not that big of an issue. That's how I'm looking at it.
I think it is a bit of a blow to you, though.
Yeah, you would. I'm saying.
No,
Okay,
not
so
a surprise.
tell us on
He
it
has
then.
got
So
a
it's
very,
not as
very
bad
good
as it's
history
meant
of
to be.
building
Why?
Yeah, it's not as bad because again, the consultancy role is reported. Would I have preferred him to stay? Absolutely. But if Ten Hag doesn't want him there, a manager, I'm saying, give him what he wants, back him on and off the pitch, then cool, he had to go. Ten Hag didn't. That's the reports, is that Ten Hag didn't want
I
him.
thought Ralph Ragnick played a role in, because there was that thing.
No, he
of
didn't.
A lot of people at your
They
club
spoke-
wanted Poch, but he wanted Ten Hag. Like,
Again, that's all, and this is why I don't pay attention all the time to rumors and reports, because when Ralph has spoke and Ten Hag has spoke, they both said up until recently they hadn't had a conversation.
yeah.
Do I believe Ralph played a part in the play? You mentioned it, Lewis, about people being fired upstairs. I fully believe he played a part in that. Yes, 110%. There's a reason he landed, and all of a sudden people are getting sacked. That's two, and it wasn't one or two. It was people getting sacked who I didn't even know positions had existed within the club. And it's like, it's about time people are being held accountable for the poor performance of this club. So that's how I'm looking at it. Is it a big blow? No. If Ten Hag didn't want him, Ralph didn't want to stay. Whichever one it is, cool.
Thing, then, and
It's a Ten Hag thing. That's the reports. The strongest reports are saying that it was Ten Hag that didn't want Ralph because their footballing philosophies and their visions is different. Would I preferred Ralph to stay and them to work it out? Yes. But again, this goes back to Manchester United
Should've
not
kept
doing their due diligence. You lot can have him when Arteta gets sacked. Do your due diligence and get that sorted at the start. You know what I'm saying? Interim consultancy role. Because then Ten Hag can't land and say, nah, he's gone. Because I'm sure he still could have offered advice regardless. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, making sense. It's just because we haven't signed the player and everybody's bored. There's no international tournament. One sec. There's no international tournament. We run the news no matter how bad or good we are. And it's a story. It's the biggest story to come out of Manchester United so far since Ten Hag's landed. So everything, and this is going to happen. This is going to be a regular occurrence going on. We always move the needle. So our interim didn't get a consultancy role, and it's a massive thing. Any other club is not the same. This happens at Liverpool.
And they're thinking, then what was really the point of Ragnick other than a big?
Everybody knows, the incompetence of our board, but we know this. But if this happens at Liverpool, it's not a new story.
No, but like that wasn't what the board
Mike
brought
Lepers
them
is
in
left
for. It was just like it was an effect of it. But then
So
what was the
change
actual
for Ten Hag
purpose?
then?
Say that. What was one set, Babs? Go on, Lucas. Say that again.
No, I was saying like obviously like the one positive was because he exposed all the issues with the board and the players and everything, but that's not what he necessarily came in for. That's not what the board brought him in for as well. So like from a board perspective, what was the point of bringing him in there?
Our board, again, incompetence. There was no point. You hired this guy to do a job behind the scenes and then didn't allow him to do a job behind the scenes. That's Manchester United Football Club for you. That's why we are in the position we're in, and this is why we're unsuccessful, because we do dumb things like that. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like hiring a mechanic to work on your car and then you get him to cut your grass. Makes no sense. Makes zero sense. You know what I'm saying? And that zero, and that's again Manchester United, and that's what we're like on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? Round peg, square holes, and that. Like we need certain players for certain positions, and then we'll go sign something else. This is the Ronaldo signing all over again. A player we didn't need. Nobody at the end of last season looked at our team and went, it needs more goals, it needs a striker. But yet we went and signed Ronaldo. It's the same shit. It's the exact same thing, but just on the pitch and off the pitch. So this is why I don't get mad at it. Like again, would I have preferred Ralph to have stayed? Yes. But the fact that he left, Ten Hag didn't want him here, cool. All right. It's really not that big of an issue. We have much, much, much bigger issues than Ralph leaving. That's not even top 20. That's just to me, though, innit? But I'm cynical like that.
Fair.
Go on, Babs. What were you saying, Babs? What did you ask?
Say too.
So how does that change for Ten Hag then? Like, if the board's still shit, like, what's gonna happen there? Fail again?
What's up? In what sense? What do you mean?
As in, Ragnick was meant to be like a ahead of the curve move. Didn't quite work out because the board didn't know what they were doing. What if the same is for Ten Hag?
As long as the board allow him, again, that's on recruitment and moves we've made, because we've hired this. Is that a deputy DOF? I think so. That's changed in that sense.
Oh yeah, the guy
also as well.
Who used to be at us.
Yeah, and also so that's something different. Other board members have been moved on as we spoke on, and in terms of his deal as well, Reporter, again, this is rumors. He signs off on any player being signed or let go, so he has much more control, which I'm all for. So that's where the difference lies, because we're not. Regardless, even if we have a fantastic summer and sign all the players we need, we're not going to challenge or win the Premier League. That's not where we're at.
Wow.
We are starting from grounds up.
Quad.
Yeah, we'll win a crud when City win the Europa Champions League. But yeah, like I was saying, it's what's it called? It's just about building from the ground up. Like we just need to get the foundations in place in regards to that. That's how I'm looking at it. So my expectations for this season ain't too dissimilar to last season, but obviously I gotta wait and see who we sign, who we let go, and then I'll assess it again before the season starts. But it's a quick turnaround because the World Cup, because the season starts the first week in August.
Yeah.
So quick turnaround.
I think the Community Shield's the week before that as well.
Is it July?
Yeah, end of July.
Trent can actually win a Community Shield. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the news, innit? I'm like, all right, cool, we move. Go sign some players.
I don't think anything else too big's happened in the United end of things. It's been a quiet week all round, to be honest. We've had like the situation Lukaku's trying to flirt with Inter Milan again. And just as I say, that big up Johnny in the comments section saying big up Lewis and Ten Hag desperate for Johan Minerals Mount. You love to see it. Yeah, I don't know where them Mount to United rumours came from. but they can go right back in the bin where they came out from.
Yeah. Cool. I'm good with that. We got Bruno. We don't need Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
Bruno.
it
I'm
is
blessed.
weird that United want
You know
a
what I'm saying?
Liverpool player, to be fair. Like,
I'm
I
blessed.
don't say that. You're gonna start some war. In the
I'm just saying, didn't Mason Mount win us 2
Big up,
trophies
Johnny.
this
You're my
season?
guy, but that's what it is, man. I've said this before.
Mason
all of
Mount
the
won us 2 trophies.
all of the
Almost top
criticism.
player
You
this
know what's
season.
mad about Bruno and Mount? All the criticism I have of Bruno,
Nah,
Chelsea
Mount's
fans
better
have
than
of
Bruno,
Mount.
we don't say
No,
this.
again, see, because you don't listen. That's why I just called him Super Saiyan Bruno. Because he's a better version of him. But all the criticism I have of Bruno, Chelsea fans have of Mount. All the praise that Mounts get, GNA this, GNA that, is all the praise Bruno gets. They're the same, man. One's just better than the other.
I see more links to the fucking Bruno and fucking Havertz personas and shit. They both get over.
Would you sell Havertz now?
You'd
What?
sell him in a heartbeat. You'd give him away for
Would you
some
sell
magic.
Havertz?
For the right, I get for the club it's better to keep him for a season and all of that. But let's be real, like he's been fucking mid for the last 2 years, except for one big game, and that's it. So if next season I don't see an improvement in his output, get the fuck rid and then never buy a Bundesliga forward again. I swear down. Because they're all fucking pants. Johnny says Mount walks into every top 3 team in the world. Let's have it right. He's Chelsea.
All right, okay, Johnny. All right, my guy. Big up to Johnny. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even. All right, okay, sure,
Yo, you seen his Wembley record?
sure. What is it? What's his Wembley record? What is
His
it,
Wembley
Ryan?
finals, so he saw like 6
6-0.
finals at Wembley or something.
What is it? 0-6.
Yeah.
If we take
always-
semi-finals out of the equation,
We don't.
Yeah, you talk about
we can't-
finals. They've won the semi-final Wembley.
Counting
thing.
semi-finals. Are you a
It's all we
Spurs fan,
got.
Lewis?
it's all we
saying.
got. Mount's got a bad record at Wembley, bro. I don't know what to say, isn't it? It's the only positive we have. Other than that,
Members
it's
don't
just
exist.
L's. Other than that, it's just L's. But yeah, like I was saying,
Foden have to get shot. We're not talking about Foden. Leave
Foden's
Foden.
so
hold on,
clear
hey,
of
Jan,
Mount.
hold
It's
on,
unreal,
hold
though,
on.
isn't it?
21 with 4 Premier League titles, man. You just leave him to it.
No,
No, but Foden's
overrated.
elite. Foden's like an
Bum.
elite talent. Like he's. I don't get why
Yeah.
people compare Mount to him. Like it's just.
It's debatable.
Mount
No,
is
it's
elite.
not, man.
Just put
Foden's
back in the
clear.
paper and we'll see.
I'm
Foden's
joking.
clear, man.
You know, I rate Foden. I'm joking. You know, I rate Foden. I've spoken on him highly. I've spoken on him. Yeah.
To be honest, no.
He just
What I
needs to
will
learn
say
how to
is
shoot a
his
bit.
PR
That's all.
His PR is unmatched, though. I can't.
Yeah,
lie.
how he won
It's
how he won Young
winning
Player of the
stuff that
season,
he
I'll never
shouldn't be
know.
winning.
Like that was ridiculous.
I think last season he was very, very,
Last
very
season he
good.
was better,
This
yeah.
season, he's been all right. He's been good, but not anything. I don't think it's nothing to write home about. Mason Mount's had a better season in terms of his.
No, he hasn't. Foden's had a better season than Mason Mount.
No, I mean in terms of what he's been doing on the pitch. Do you know what I mean, Mason Mount's
No.
like that. Is he their top scorer? I'm sure.
Yeah,
he's-
but that's because he's stat pads against
Yeah, in
Norwich.
all competitions, he's got the most
Yeah,
goals.
yeah.
Hey, so you're saying an attack? Wait, Ryan. So you're saying an attacking midfielder stop padding against lower opposition? Sounds like someone at my club. Interesting. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but your guy isn't even stat padded this season. To be
Yeah,
fair.
said that's why he's not Super Saiyan.
No,
He's regular
I'll say
Bruno.
Mount
saying?
scored against more big teams at the very
Yeah.
least.
That's why he's Super Saiyan
If you
Bruno.
tell it now, Mount Foden's been
Who'd
way
you score
better than
against?
Mount this season. Let's be real.
No,
Real
Foden's been
Madrid.
good. No, Foden's been good. He's been good. He's had a good season. It's not been great. I would just say
It is just Real Madrid. Oh, boy.
he's not. I don't know how many
You
goals.
lost that
he's
as well.
got. I don't think it's that.
Oh,
It's
fuck's
like 8
sake.
maybe. I don't.
It's not all about stats, though, Jan. You should know this being a
No,
City fan.
no.
I know you should know this,
No,
Jan.
in
What's wrong with you,
terms
man? Get it together,
In
woman.
terms of
It's all
a
about
player,
stats.
I know.
for
Get it
me,
together, Jan.
Foden is clear of
Of
Mount.
course, he's been
As a
cleared this
player.
season as well.
But I think I don't know. And Minerals.
Foden scored.
really
Didn't
say
Foden
that.
score against Real Madrid? He scored.
Hi, Johnny. Do you want the link, bruv?
Ah,
I'm here for some
January,
games.
January.
yeah, we got. Yeah. Leave Johnny out there.
Well, let's
This
send
ain't
this
agenda.
to Dave,
Let's
man.
stir the
talk about
pot a
something
little
else,
bit.
man.
Fuck it.
No, we don't.
Yeah, Foden scored against dead teams like Liverpool, like he always does.
Wait, you didn't have. Wait. You didn't have to get into that. It was a good goal he scored against us.
I'm
at
joking.
Anfield,
I'm
to be fair.
joking. Hey, do you know what? I can't even remember the season. To be honest, it's over now.
I can't
It's
lie.
been a long
It was
ass
such a
season. I
heartbreaking
can't
end.
remember what
It
happened.
was such a heartbreaking end to the season, but I've never.
So
enjoyed
happy.
the
Hold
season.
that.
Glorious end
No,
to the
I've
season.
never
I
enjoyed
hate
Oh yeah,
that.
brilliant. Yeah. The season
I
was
hate
over.
I hate the way Chelsea have
Considering
played
what
the
it
last
looked
4
like a
months.
few months ago,
But you
it couldn't
can't.
have ended better because it looked like it could have gone pear-shaped for all of us.
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
to see both Liverpool and Chelsea absolutely get heartbreaking defeats in Europe was great. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I've never
Nah,
enjoyed
but
the
what-
season
oh,
so
nah,
much more than this. This is the
Nah,
season
bro.
I've enjoyed.
Johnny,
the
I'll
most,
say to you, like, at least Mount's the only attacker I'd keep. Everyone else I'd bin off.
Is he even an attacker? Like, what is he?
This is how
What is
shit
Mason
our
Mount?
attack is.
Don't know.
He's not
What
even
is
an
Mason
attacker.
Mount?
You didn't just ask that question.
But what is Mason Mount like?
He's an
He's a
eight.
functional
He's an
player,
eight.
man. You know what I'm saying?
He's an
the
8
hyped
that
up-
we've
he's the
played into a 10 for the
Yeah, man.
last 2 seasons because we don't really play with 8s like that.
You know he
And
is.
he's still
Ryan.
better than the others we put in 10s.
He a fancy James Milner.
James
That's what he
Milner.
is. Yeah. He's Mason Milner, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mason Milner.
Yeah, he's Mason Milner.
So
with a
Milner
little
probably
bit
had a
extra.
better crossing him when he was like,
Probably.
yeah.
And Milner can play more positions as well.
Chelsea
Yeah.
need Madison.
Milner's played striker before.
Exactly.
Left back, right back.
Talk
I'd
about
put
it.
Mason up front.
Yeah.
Or Johan Minerals Mount. Yeah, I'd put Johan Minerals Mount up front. He'd be better than the rest of our
Alright,
attack.
Alright, sure.
Yo, Jan.
Dead ass would be. I don't think there's anyone else that'll come close.
Jan, if we speak in the city, I heard you man trying to sell Aki. Like, that's a weird one for me.
What?
I think he's done all
Are
right.
they?
Yeah, I've
Aki.
seen no, Aki.
Aki. Oh my god, I'll be so annoyed. I love Aki. That's
hold
my
on.
Yeah, apparently Aki and Zinchenko.
Yeah, if you
apparently
get the right
you guys
offers.
are going to listen to the right offers for them.
I
That's
mean,
a
they
weird
always say about listening to offers, but you know what it is with City? Like, if a player says they want to leave, they let them leave. Like, it doesn't matter who it is, they're not. Because Bernardo Silva is one of our best players, and he asked to leave last year, and Pep let him, you know.
That's
But
one thing
it's
you've got to
not
respect so
well,
much
they
about
let
Pep,
him.
you know. Like, Pep
I
just
mean,
does not
it's better than
stand for
having
bullshit.
unhappy players, because what you don't want is you've got a Champions League final and someone's got their head down like, oh, I don't care because I don't want to be here. Do you know what I mean? It's
No,
know,
but you could have your best player at your clubs, and if he goes to Pep and say, I'm not happy, Pep will just sell him. Like, I respect that so much about Pep, you know.
I think obviously there's players that we don't want to lose, but if they're not happy, there's not much you can do. Do you know what I mean?
I can understand you selling Zinchenko because it looks like you're getting Cucurella in.
Yeah.
And he's quality. And then you've got Cancelo there who can play left back. So Zinchenko falls even further down the pecking order. Like,
And
it's just Aki's a strange one.
Pay rise because he's not on very much.
Haaland.
I think he's on like 60 grand a week, if that. He's not on very much at all.
I can understand Zinchenko leaving. Aki's a weird one though for me.
Yeah, I think we should keep Aki. I thought he was good, but you know what? He might want to leave because if he wasn't injured towards the end of the season, there's quite a few games that he should have played in that Pep chose to play Fernandinho instead. So I think if I was him, I'd be thinking, why was I not playing them games? Like he should have played
United. He getting there
season. So I don't know. But I like Aki. I think he's good.
Yo,
player.
Lewis, you need centre backs now, innit? Don't you?
Yes. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah.
You need all positions to be fair, bro. I'm not.
Yeah,
So
bro.
if
We
you
need
get
to renew
Matip from
everything.
Liverpool, and you can have Aki from City. That's a good.
Both you guys as hand-me-downs, even though like, we probably technically handed Aki to you guys. What the fuck?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, you could have got
Did
it.
you say we're doing the Shameless Awards when?
We'll hold that for another week, and then we could probably do that with Neil in here at the very least. Johnny says, "Oi, Babs, how UCL footy looking these days?"
Great. The Arsenal women's go back in next year.
Yeah, shameless comeback. Fair enough. I hear that. Well, with that in mind,
Ask him how it is to win at Wembley as well.
I haven't even been at Wembley for the 2 games we lost, so they don't count in my mind. We're still unbeaten, but we move. Babs, on the other hand, because we've gone with Arsenal, we were talking about the City stuff. What would your thoughts be on Zinchenko and who's the other one? Jesus? I think I saw you guys link with Sterling as well, but like that's all I saw from Arsenal this week.
Zinchenko's all right signing, but he cries a lot, man. Jesus, I like him. He's a good profile, but I'm not convinced about his goal scoring yet. But obviously, it could be something like he signs and scores goals. Saw it with Ramsdale. Like Ramsdale wasn't really seen as a good goalkeeper. He's coming to Arsenal and done pretty well. So I see things in Jesus, but I think our main striker. If we're gonna sign Jesus, we have to sign a goal scoring winger. And the player apparently of Arsenal also of interest in according to I think it was Build is Gnabry.
I've seen that one, and I don't know. You said you guys were just having small talks, but nothing too deep. Would Gnabry come without Champions League football?
I think his reason for leaving Bayern is not because of the Champions League, because he's won it. he wants more wages. So whoever offers him the best contracts, which Arsenal could technically, then I think that's where he wants to go. And obviously he has the whole Arsenal business and stuff. I think he's literally did an interview in March wearing an Arsenal top, saying how he misses London a lot and he's a big Arsenal fan still, and you know. And I think Bill's report said as well that
What a weird guy.
he could see a return to the Emirates. I think that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he literally tweeted out. The report is like he could see a return to the Emirates.
He's gagging for this move.
I'd go for Sane over Gnabry because apparently Bayern want to sell
Yeah,
Sane.
But we can't sign Sané because Sané's not got no connection to Arsenal. The only reason
I
Gnabry would
love
come to
Sané,
Arsenal is
you
because of affiliation.
I mean, he knows Arteta well, but I don't.
Yeah, of
think
course.
he'd be able to-
Of course,
No,
of
Sané
course he
wouldn't
does.
go
But
to
Sané
Arsenal,
wouldn't come to
though.
No, I
Arsenal.
don't think
Sané
he'd
wouldn't come
fit
to Arsenal.
No.
Gnabry
I
could because of
think
his
Sané
ex
is
connections.
He wanted him back. I think he'd come back if we sell Sterling or I don't know, Mahrez or
Yeah,
someone.
but Pep
I'd
wasn't a
pick
fan
him.
of Sane towards the end, was he? Like,
Yeah, I
He's
think
injured.
he wanted Sane to kind of, but apparently since Sane's left, he has reflected on what Pep had a problem with, and he did say, "I need to have more for my game," because he just wanted to. He was very much, "I'm an attacker. I'm not dropping back." But it's like what Pep demands of his players is that you're pretty much everywhere. So I don't know. Like his girlfriend loves City. She's a big City fan, so she would definitely be pushing him if he was linked with us properly. But I don't know.
I don't think there's any chance he comes to Liverpool. Then I'd take Sane tomorrow, man.
Oh my god. I think most of the league will take him.
100%. I'll take him at any competent attacker over the shit that we
Well,
have.
you want Jota?
You take someone from Power League at this point, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, bruv, I'll just sit there and scout all day.
At the start of the season, I was hearing super team from Chelsea and league title in the bag and best squad in Europe.
£100
And
million R9.
I mean,
and all that,
yeah,
man.
R9's back and everything's great. And I mean, just,
Yeah, man. AC Hive.
AC Hive is this and that. Come on,
Right,
man.
defensively, we're fine, man. It was going forward where we lied to ourselves.
Wait, didn't you concede
It's
like
not
8 goals
frauds.
in like 2 home league games?
You look at the signing Chelsea made as well. Like Pulisic is £50 million, Ziyech is
You see,
£30
like,
million,
40
Lukaku's
grand
100,
to afford to Arsenal.
Werner's 50 or 40,
Yeah, they do.
Havertz is 80.
Yeah,
Like, look at this BS, man, and they get away
I
with
know,
this. No one
like,
talks about it.
we overpaid on nearly
about it,
every
bruv.
one of
Talk
them.
about it.
Speak on it, bruv. It's going to be an echo chamber because I'm just going to agree with you on all of them.
No, in the chat on here.
Just knock them up.
Nothing there.
What are you in the comments?
Yeah.
No.
Right, just ask me in it. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
But don't ask me on stream. I want the full works and that violin playing, roses. I want everything. Take me out to dinner, the roses. I want a band
Why
playing with the
violin?
violins. And quite like violins. What's wrong with that? Can't like violins.
No
Huh?
instrument though.
All right, so you name me an instrument when you're being proposed to. Then what would you prefer? Fucking, tambourine. What would you
Didgeridoo or some shit.
Didgeridoo.
It's a
You
good
would want
one. How do you want
didgeridoo.
Harry Kane to propose to you?
Yeah, how would you want Harry Kane to propose to you? What instrument do you want?
Not helping.
A flute. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? What do you want? You want man with two?
Why are we talking about
Two
the
claps.
car again?
This guy wants a monkey
I
clapping
said
with the two
play the
cymbals.
hot.
You know what I'm saying?
Steel pan. I like
Yes, steel pans would slap. Yeah, right.
That's an
steel
interesting.
pan.
Give me the steel pan.
I
If
go
you want to
the
propose
half
to me
over a
properly.
violin.
No,
Like I
I'm
said, I
having
want-
them for my wedding. I'm definitely.
Yeah, and I want the full. If you're proposing to me, I want the full works in it. A dozen roses, the whole nine, and that. You know what I'm saying? You get me? The gal with the violin.
As
the
long as
whole
we
nine.
can all be the best men, it's all good.
Yeah, you can. I don't know about this cricket. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Sorry, Ryan. We tried to get you in here. but-
Hold that.
Imagine
you
his
know
best
what I'm
man
saying?
speech. It'd be all about Joe Matip.
Oh yeah.
Joel Matip and Harry Kane, bro.
Yeah, serious. This guy talking about bench guys and a guy who can't deliver in a final when he's on the pitch. You're crazy. So might as well. Am I lying? What? Oh,
No, I
you,
was
see,
watching the
you turned
tennis
deaf?
at the same
Oh, you
time.
watching that enthralling quarterfinal in the French Open? Sorry.
Like, it looks like
Right,
that's
so,
winning.
Babs, you wanted to speak on our attacks, so go on, speak on the frauds. Go for
Don't
it.
need to. It's just awful. It's
No,
not.
but
as
you
boring.
were going off on them, like, do the cooking.
No, I just find it ironic because everyone says Chelsea is such a well-run club, and then I see these attackers that you have.
Our scouting isn't. Our scouting isn't. Everything else is usually fine. I don't think there's any glaring holes in our team or on our club or anything like
Where
that.
do you think Chelsea
Our
finish next
scouting
year?
is dope.
That's
Could you? What happens if Chelsea drop out of
Depends
the
on
top
their
four?
recruitment.
We won't drop out the top four. We
What
might
happens
drop
if it
out
happens?
third depending on how serious we are
I
compared
think
to
Spurs
Tottenham.
finish above Chelsea, to be honest.
Spurs could. I say could.
Yeah.
All depends on a lot, but like I'm aware of the potential of that right now. But that's as far as Chelsea.
Do you not
drop.
think there's any
I
chance
don't think
of a
Arsenal will finish
title
above
challenge?
us. Still don't
I think we
think with
do.
United. Again, we're doing this again, Bav. All right, cool. Go for it, man.
I think we finish third next year.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I said this last stream, no?
Why do all these Arsenal fans think they're finishing third? Do you guys never learn?
I said this last stream. Why is this a surprise? I literally said it last stream.
I
I
missed
thought
this.
you
I missed this.
weren't being serious.
Yeah, two
Yeah,
places.
you're probably right.
Arsenal
5
third.
points. Yeah, Arsenal third. Yeah, Arsenal third. Didn't I say put time code or something that we're gonna finish above Chelsea? and Spurs?
What's the context in this? Like players' injuries? What is it? There's got to be something.
No,
more
I
to it.
said I think this year Arsenal would have got third if we hadn't had injuries. Next year with better depth, then why can't we get third?
Do you have better depth?
No,
Yeah, we're gonna have better depth for next year. Yeah,
Arsenal.
Okay, so it's dependent on signings then.
but the signing's gonna happen. Like I'm not
Bro,
doubting
you
the
had
signing's
no
gonna happen.
European.
No, but say the
football
sign. No. But say the
until
signings you get, you don't rate.
No, it's not about that. The signings we'll get.
course
With
it
the
is.
signings we get, we'll get top 4 comfortably.
No, but say
we'll get
no.
third.
Say the players.
Oh, I
you
said
just
that
said then.
last
No, you just said then it's on the depth. But I'm saying,
Yeah,
say
so
the players
as in
who
my
you
point
signed
is
don't rate.
the players that we are talking to right now are all players that improve our depth
Who are these
and our
players?
first team.
Who are these players?
So players that improve the first team, I think that the signings are going to be Jesus as a striker potentially, a winger. So that's either Gnabry or there's a player called Gakpo, midfielder and Yuri Tielemans or another number 8 like that. Those are the first teamers, and the squad
So three
depth is a
first
right
teamers.
back, backup right back. I don't know who that is right now. The backup left back's Aaron Hickey or Zinchenko, who might actually start instead of Tierney if he's fit. And yeah, that's the key. And also
So backup
midfield.
right back, backup left back,
And central
backup
midfield, as in defensive midfield. So if you can
I
sign
can't lie, I
a
don't think
Basuma
Six
or
players.
something.
Near a top
Okay,
Yeah,
four
six
this
players.
season.
So 6 players, 3 starters, 3 squad players. Got you. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I think no, but I think
Think about how close Arsenal got to the top 4 with Lacazette and
You
Nketiah
had no European.
as our
And they
strikers,
offered
right?
it.
Do you know what I mean? Think about how close we got, but forget about the bottle pot. We got there, right? With Lacazette, without proper striker. Our striker has 3 league goals from open play or something like that. Gabriel has more goals than him. So imagine we actually
Nah,
get
but that's
a gunman
about it,
next
bro.
year, or even a striker that scores 15 goals, just 15 goals, and Saka gets better.
I can't imagine that feeling. I've never felt it.
Do you know what I mean? If Jesus comes to Arsenal, doesn't score 20 but scores 15, that's still 15 extra goals to what Saka's going to score and Odegaard's going to score, Martinelli's going to score.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's
it's
not like Tottenham are going to improve even
They're
more. Manchester United are going to have I've got a much better manager. Like,
Tottenham
out
will
of the
improve
top
as a
6
team,
guys,
but I can see Conte walking halfway through the season.
Arsenal have the worst manager out of the top 6 now.
Yeah, but our squad will be better.
I know, man. But
See, that's all
like,
that
what
they're
you
supposed
have
to make
do
because
is
we
what
don't know
you're-
what Chelsea's squad gonna look like. We don't know
With Chelsea, I don't know what's happening.
squad's gonna look like.
Some
We
fans
don't know what
think their
United's
owners are
squad-
going to spend, some fans
The
don't.
reason-
So
No,
Chelsea
the owner-
and Chelsea
the
have to
owner-
think about 1 second. Chelsea have to rebuild because so many players are leaving. Aspilicueta, Alonso, you got AC and all these players leaving, right? All these players, that's a massive amount of players leaving. I also have to rebuild. We just have to build on top of what we have, which is foundations.
Yeah, no, and
Yeah.
I understand that, but the
Also,
problem
are
is
you guys forgetting
same
what I
issue
said?
that we had with United. Your
What?
squad could be good and everything, but oh yeah, big
And also,
up Chester.
I think people
Spurs
are looking
can be
into this
good and
one game a
everything.
week too much. Spurs, for example, they were knocked out of the group stages of the conference. And most of the games, they didn't even play their first team players. See,
Yeah,
Arsenal
they had
next year,
Nuno in charge to be
Arsenal
fair.
next
Yeah,
year, the
Arsenal
Europa
in charge.
League in the group stages, we can play all of our youngsters, and probably still cruise the group stages, right? And then it's
So
just
you
the knockout
struggled a
games.
bit there last time.
It's the knockout stages, and with extra depth, I don't see why Arsenal can't compete in Europe, and also compete for the top 4. It's as if we're asking Arsenal to our squad is thin, but it's buildable. You build on top of that, you add quality depth players or first teamers, so the current first teamers become depth, and you've got a very good squad with them. And I stand by my statement from earlier this season. Arsenal's starting 11 was top 4 caliber, in fact top 3 caliber, because they would have finished above Chelsea. Partey got injured, Tierney got injured, and that's 2 players out of the way, and Arsenal fell apart. But if next year we have at least when Partey gets injured, you got I don't know Basuma or someone like that to come into the team. If Tierney gets injured, you got a Zinchenko. Then Arsenal won't have that fall off.
Like I
There's
say,
a
it
lot
depends.
of
The reason,
ifs, buts, and maybes
yeah,
in
there's
that,
a hell of
but-
a lot, and the reason why I can't judge where everyone's going to be because we don't know what everybody's going to look like yet. We don't know what Chelsea are going to look like in full.
I have a rough idea though.
in terms of now you can say like we don't know who they're going to sign.
I
You
know
don't
who
know who
Arsenal
Chelsea
are
going to
signing.
sign. No, you know who Arsenal are signing, but how can you compare? I will use Chelsea because
See, I'm not looking at-
how
so,
you compare, how you
I think I said
comparing
this-
Arsenal to Chelsea when we don't know what Chelsea are going to.
I
look
said
like
this
in terms
last
of
week.
recruitment.
to improve
You
as a
don't.
team, I don't look at the other teams and what they're doing. I look at my team and say, what did we get last year? Like, let's just say 69 points. That got us, 2 points off fourth. The year before, we would have got top 4. So now the goal next year is get that 69 points to 75 points, which secures you top 4. It always
Not
does.
not necessarily.
It does.
No, but
most
you have
years
to
it
look at
does.
what teams around
No,
you
most
do
years,
it.
again, most years, but what I'm saying is you can't compare the two. You can't say, all right, we're going
I'm
to
not
be
saying, but
better
it's easy to
and finish-
simplify
and-
that way.
and finish. No, you can't say you're going to finish above Chelsea, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, and United when we don't know what those 3 teams are going to look like.
I believe
You have to say
Arsenal
this,
out
you
of
don't.
those 3
You can say you
teams there.
believe.
So the three reasons why United as a rebuild again, Chelsea is a rebuild.
But say the
so it's
rebuild
2
goes
teams
well.
out,
Like, we could bring in
I don't
players
think
to take
Arsenal
our
are in
team
the
above
rebuild
yours.
stage. I think Arsenal have build in a season now. It's to add on top
Cool.
of that. Spurs are a team that have a very good first, couple world class players. But I don't trust Conte to stay there. I just don't. Would you be surprised if, I don't know, halfway through the year he has some sort of breakdown on the
I
board
think
and
it's the
leaves?
season after. No, I think it's the season
Whatever
after.
happens, it could happen any time. That's what Conte
It could
is, a ticking
happen.
time bomb, right?
He is.
So that's
I
my
agree.
thing with and also Conte's got a horrific record in Europe, and also they're gonna
His
have extra
European
games
record.
as well.
Wait. His
Oh, yeah,
European,
his European
record.
record's a
We don't worry
shambles,
about
yeah.
Spurs in Europe. We're talking the Premier League. The reason why I
Yeah,
can't
I'm not
say
worried about Spurs
where
as
everybody,
much in
the reason why I
Premier
can't
League.
say the reason why I can't say where everybody's going to be is because I have no idea. Those 3 teams in particular, including my own, what they are going to look like.
Well, my
Ah,
argument
but-
isn't about other teams. I think my way of looking at it, as I just said to you, is do I think Arsenal will gain an extra 6 points next year, which will get us 75? I think so. That's why I'm so confident of getting top 4.
All right, cool.
Right, so that is 1 minute, 1 hour, 36 minutes. Right, cool. We got that. Perfect. Oh fuck, Fat has done another screenshot. Perfect. Yeah, he's screen recorded the whole thing. I don't even have to save it myself. Big up yourself, Fatter. My
I
guy.
think Arsenal are in trouble, What do you?
Fuck.
No,
When
I
you say
think-
when you say in trouble, what do you mean? Like they end up 5th or 6th?
So how do we get worse? Tell me.
I just think, in terms for the long term, this was their best chance this season of
Oh
getting
my
Champions
God.
League football. They didn't have a better chance than this. They had no European football, 1 game a week for the full season, and they had Tottenham and Manchester United. Manchester United for the full season being shit, and Tottenham for the first half of the season being shit under Nuno. Let's be real. Like, this was your best chance, and you still couldn't get it. Now you've got Thursday, Sunday next season. You've got the worst manager out of all the top 6. And what you have to also be careful of, West Ham are going to, might finish close. You have to be wary of them. Newcastle are coming up as well. You saw their form in the second half of the season. They're going to stand even more places.
Man quoted it already, That's all. Sorry,
and you've even
Timo
got
posted
Leicester. I think we're all forgetting about Leicester here. I know they had a poor season, but let's not forget they finished back-to-back 5th places the 2 seasons before, and they've got no European football now this season. And they'll recruit smartly. Like, I think Arsenal have to be careful.
Before you
They're not-
continue, happy birthday, my brother, man.
Hey,
I'ma shout you,
yes.
fam. Happy birthday,
my
I'm
guy.
gonna shout you, man. Happy birthday, man.
Come on.
Love to my brother Cam, man. I'll catch up with you soon, family. 100%. Well, yeah, like I said, because we don't know where everyone's gonna be, like that's why I'm weighing it up. But do I rate? Like I said, I was bang on about Arsenal this season, and I don't see them finishing. I think they're
You
in
had
the
Arsenal
position
at
4th
9th and
first.
finished 5th.
No, that you wouldn't make top 4. That I
You
told
had
you.
Arsenal at
Come on.
9th.
Yeah, I did.
You had Arsenal
No,
at
I
9th
did.
and
No,
finished 5th, so how is that being bang
I
on?
did. No, I was bang on. No, don't try and change it up. We had the
I'm not
many
changing it.
debates.
I'm just asking
are
you.
changing
You
it
said
up.
you were
No,
bang
no,
on
the start of
Arsenal.
the
You weren't
season.
though.
I was bang on about Arsenal. Of course I was.
How is that
we had
being
many
bang on?
debates.
That's 4
I'm not
places
that-
off.
Did I say that? Did I say? Did you finish top 4? We argued about you being in top 4 for young. Where did you finish? Where did you
Yeah,
finish?
5th.
Okay,
we
so
didn't
you
finish
make top
9th though,
4.
like you said.
We didn't
So you
finish.
aren't
But
bang
we didn't
on
finish
Arsenal.
top 4. Yeah, I was. 'Cause
You're
I said
putting
you
that
wouldn't
under the
make top 4.
carpet. You just quickly
You
moving
wouldn't
on.
make top
Say that.
4. No, I said that.
Yes,
Yeah,
was
same way.
it?
You want to move on. Wait, you want to move on?
Yeah,
not
bro.
finishing
Look
fourth.
what you had. Look.
I wasn't here for this show. I missed this show. I wasn't here. So what are you talking about?
Look where
I
you
wasn't
had.
here for this
You
show.
had
I was
Arsenal
not-
just
I was
above
not-
Leeds.
I
Are you
was-
deep
I
in
was-
that?
I was not here for this show. What are you not hearing me? I was not here for this show.
So
I
where would
missed
you
it.
put Arsenal?
Probably around there.
Oh, there you go.
Probably
But
around
we
there.
had
You would have put them
United
fourth though.
above us, you know.
Where did you say? Where I'm saying in there? I would have put United 3rd though. I didn't do this list.
To be fair, we weren't that far off with the relegation, really. If you
Well,
think
Look
about
at
it.
Leeds. Are.
I don't
Look
put
at
United.
Villa and Leeds. Are.
Newcastle were fighting relegation until they got their investment in it. So
Norwich
they
and Watford went
might have gone down.
and then Southampton.
We had West Ham in
weren't
10th.
too far.
Burnley's the only one that is way
Yeah,
out.
it's weird to think
Oh, thank
Burnley
God,
aren't in
yeah.
the Prem anymore. That's weird, man.
Why is
Good.
West Ham?
Good. Get rid.
Villa underperformed based on that. Leeds definitely did.
Oh yeah, Villa definitely underperformed.
Chelsea did, Leicester did.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you Leicester would underperform? I did actually. If you watch that stream back.
Did we get any right? I don't think any of them were right, are they?
Yeah, you just argued.
Chelsea top of the league.
What?
I knew that would happen as well.
Why did you lot have United third?
No, because you lot they were guessing it.
Ronaldo.
Oh,
You
Ronaldo
had
and Sancho and
United
Varane.
No,
missed this, innit?
Ronaldo.
I have
had
United.
signed
Your
by
fan
then.
base
No,
and
as
just
in everyone is
ran
guessing their
Ronaldo.
signings. Like, oh, Mason signing. I said, watch it.
Who was involved in this? That's like thinking
Champions
Arsenal.
League.
That's like,
remember this dream.
wait, forget all that. Like, but on the Ollie though, come on, man. That's like thinking
Yeah,
Arsenal were
Flawless,
gonna
I
finish
remember
fourth.
this
It's the
dream,
same
I
shit, man.
remember.
Come on,
I
man.
had United for fifth. You know this.
Flawless.
Like I always said, United.
Yeah,
won't do
that's
much.
a roundabout where, like I said, fourth at best is where we was gonna finish.
Nah, Flawless, you know what it was? Because I remember
Go on.
this stream. It was,
Go on.
I remember it because you weren't on it. I remember
Huh?
I was
Thank you.
thinking Chelsea City top two, and I was thinking we'd comfortably be third.
Mhm.
And then I thought United. I thought we'd be comfortably
Pick up
ahead of you in
Danny
third, innit? And I thought you'd probably make fourth. But then
Yeah,
I
that's what
remember
I-
it was
Go
Slav,
on.
Jan, and Bavs saying that United would finish above us. And I was like fighting
I didn't
against
say
it,
that.
Nah, they ain't finished. Nah,
Babs,
you
is
did.
that you, yeah?
did.
And
You
Babs,
did,
I
I
never
I
had.
said,
and
I
Babs,
said Liverpool finished second.
and Babs, back to
Did
the
you?
point. I never had you.
Yeah.
at night.
Nah, you know
No,
you
we
Go
knew.
back, bro. Go back to watch that.
I need to watch that stream again. Nah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
when you
No,
watch
it
that
was
stream,
definitely
I
Slav and
don't
Jan.
know.
It was definitely Slav and Jan who said United above Liverpool. I do remember that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would have told
That
you.
is crazy, to be fair.
Why the hell did you lot? You lot really drank the Kool-Aid, didn't it?
Nah, they
Jesus.
said because you had a bet. They thought you had a better
Your
squad than
machine
us at that
is
time.
mad.
That's why.
PR machine is ridiculous in that. I could have told you that. Fourth at best.
And I was fine.
That's a
I
very
said we
best.
were comfortably going to finish above United.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't think we
You-
challenged for the title at that time, but I was like, nah, we'll comfortably.
I agree with that.
finish
I got that wrong.
No, do you know why?
I fell
You
into
know
the
why I
Chelsea
think I
hype.
might have thought
I fell
that
into the
Liverpool
Chelsea
would
hype,
do
I
it
admit that.
well? It was because at that time Van Dijk was coming back from a injury, and
No,
I
but I think it was very unfair to think that.
No, but like at the start of the season, you thought United would do better with the signings they had. I'm not saying
No.
they didn't
Only
do
his
well,
manager.
but I thought Sancho would do better than he has.
No.
I knew Ronaldo would score a lot of goals, which he has.
Ronaldo had a sign by then when we did that show. He had a
With or
sign.
without him, like our issues back
Ronaldo
then.
had a sign by
Varane,
then.
I thought would do better. So I'm not
issues-
saying I expected them to do well. Like the
Well,
gap
you thought they'd finish
second and
above
third
us.
would have been a big
I
gap.
think-
You thought they'd finish
Yeah,
above
I
us.
think third is wild. I say that now we ain't finishing third. But well, this season gone. Oh,
I
this
didn't
next
think
season
we'd be in
coming.
a title race, but I thought we.
I didn't think that.
Third.
You lot overachieved. Yeah, you lot.
We lot
Over it,
we
over-
overachieved.
overestimate.
City
I-
and
yeah.
Chelsea in a title race. That's what it looked like before the
Yeah, I fell into the Chelsea hype. I admit that I did. I fell into the Chelsea.
but that's
hype.
not what happened. But the thing is, it's weird because City and Chelsea never have a title race. It's either we're good or they're good. We're never good at the same
I think
time.
that's a weird thing. I think it just happens that you two are just not that good at the same time. I don't
That's
think
what
it's
I'm saying.
weird.
It just we never tend to be good. That's why I'm saying this is the first title race where we would be battling with Chelsea.
It's like
And
us and Man United. We've only ever had one title race together. Like it's because
The
we never
Nias.
really
Yeah.
good at the same time. 08, 09.
Benitez.
Yeah,
We should have won.
Or
it
did we
that
win it that season? Right, was that the season you beat us 4-1?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we beat you 4-1 that season.
You know,
If we had Torres fit for more that season, we would have won the league.
shoulda, coulda, didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Such a shame, eh?
Hold that.
You
You
know
know
what's
what I'm
crazy
saying?
though? It's true what they say about no one remembers the runner-up. Like I honestly cannot remember anything from
Facts.
the seasons like that we didn't win it. Like very
But-
minimal.
I remember it. That's
But Jan, this season's different because Liverpool are the greatest runners-up of all time, so we'll remember this season.
They ain't
for
even wrong.
I'm
like,
saying in
they
that.
ain't even wrong.
So yeah, I'm saying, hold it, yeah, man. 100%. Big up to you, lot, man. Greatest number twos of all time, man. You know what I'm saying?
How did we get 90
respect
plus
it.
points in 2 seasons and don't win the league? In it?
Wah, wah, wah,
It's simple.
Uh,
Maldini.
wah. Man said,
No,
We
it's
cost
simple.
you the league title, bruv. That's our parting gift.
The reason it's simple is because Pep's the GOAT manager. Like, let's be
It's now Pep's the goal. He's not a fraud now.
I never called Pep a fraud.
Yeah, that's true. You never.
Right.
I
call
never
him.
called Pep
You
a
call some
fraud.
of his players are frauds. That's what it is, and overrated.
No, I called
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
De Bruyne's the one that you call fraud.
One thing I
And
did,
Gabi-
I've always said Pep is clear of Klopp. That's one thing I've always said.
So Klopp's doing this. So how come? Wait. So let me ask you a question then, because you was on Klopp's case in the group chat. If Pep is clear of him, why are you on his case about winning big trophies when he's competing against a manager he's far behind?
Because if we keep on, because I think we've got a good enough team on paper. We've got the best goalkeeper in the world, in my opinion. The
Okay.
best right back in the world.
Mhm.
Best centre back in the world.
Yeah.
One of the best midfielders. in
Konate
the
is
world.
that performance was exceptional. Yeah,
Shut
go
up. One of the best midfielders in the world.
on. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, one of the best midfielders.
Jordan
in the
Henderson. Yeah, I hear you. Go on, carry on.
world. So I just think that I think we should be doing better when we're getting this far in these like competitions. I feel we should be getting over the line. See, it's not as if Champions League, City were the team in the final stopping us from getting over the line. We should be beating that Real Madrid team on paper.
Okay. So it's just on the champ. So you're not looking at the Prem.
No, and the Premier
You're looking at the
League as
champs.
well. At the
Well,
end
you're
of the
saying
day,
the
we
managers.
can't
What I
get-
don't understand is what don't make sense is you're saying the team is good enough to win the league. Cool. But you're saying Pep is clear of Klopp. So how can you expect a manager how do you expect him to overcome a manager who you say is clear of him? I think that's unfair.
No, it's unfair. But at the end of the day, if we're getting that close, sometimes you have got to come out on top to be in that conversation. I think Klopp's a brilliant manager. I think Klopp's
that's a strong pause. That is a strong. Hey, stop reliving your exam. You get me? Exam weekends and all them things there. You know what I'm saying? And that. Just not the show.
Why are you doing that?
This is, man. You know what I'm saying? Exams in it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta lie to the people, fam. They know what
Man,
you're
legit,
on.
I'll send you my
I'm
exam
saying.
timetable, man.
Yeah, sure. What does that mean?
It's proof that I've got exams.
Flawless,
I never said you don't.
Flawless, he might not be like you in it. When he
But
said
be like me in
exams,
what sense?
he might have exams in it.
Why? When have I ever said I've got exams? When have I said that? No, you hold that. You don't even let me start. You lucky
probably
we
got
live.
that
Yeah.
in year 7, that's why.
We lucky we live, Jan, innit? Don't even start with me.
Yeah,
man.
all right,
Yeah. You know better. Yes.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Cupcake. Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't say nothing. All right, shut up.
About
innit? You know what I'm
Cupcake.
saying?
Isn't he Cupcake? Ryan's Cupcake.
I don't know. Is he cook? I don't call him
No, I
a
used
grown
to
man
be. I was
cupcake.
like fully over a year ago, man.
Remember
That's
when
using
you used
it.
to come on stream in a full kit?
Who?
A full Liverpool kit with
Oh, this
Salah.
dickhead. Yeah, Salah socks. Yeah. Shin pads.
Nah,
and
I
all.
think I only came on
Yeah.
with the shirt.
Yeah, and the socks and the shorts, fam.
Nah, I don't have Liverpool. So I don't even have shorts and socks for Liverpool. I only have the shirt.
Sure.
Did you have a
Number
Salah?
11 on him. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I've got Salah's scarf is somewhere. It's not mine. It's my brother's actually.
This guy died. Yeah, it's your brothers now, innit? See, that's like his exams. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm back to it. I think it's unfair of you to expect more when he's going up against you. Call him the GOAT manager. He's losing to the GOAT. Everyone's going to lose to the GOAT manager.
Yeah, but when you're getting that close, sometimes you have to do a bit more to get over the line. Do you get what I mean?
So what more can he do? I don't fault Klopp. They have a better team and a better manager.
No, I think Klopp's a brilliant manager. I love Klopp.
Not disputing that. I think Klopp is, like, all bias aside, Klopp is exceptional. I'm not saying he's not. My point is that City have a better side.
You know what I think
And they have
it
a
is,
better manager.
though, Wallace? The problem is because Liverpool fans have been saying all season,
yeah, our fans still
their
say
team
Klopp
are better and their manager's better. That's why
Yeah.
now you have to question Klopp. If you believe that, you have to like for me, City are the best team in the league for me, right? And Pep is the best manager. I don't think he's not clear at the moment in terms of him and Klopp. I think overall,
he is based on trophies won though.
I think career-wise, Pep is clear of Klopp because of how much he's won. But I think right now they're
But
both
even in this era, it's like 4
high level.
titles.
But
to
you said
one.
it there, though, Jan.
Standards, do you know what I mean?
But Jan, you said it there about Liverpool fans talking about Klopp
Yeah.
being better than Pep. Ryan's never thought that.
No,
So
no,
why
no,
expect more?
he hasn't. But the
That's
thing
what
is,
I'm saying
like,
is if you believe so, then that's a whole different scenario. I
I think
can't be
that's
harsh.
why, but I think that's
Well, you know
why,
when people
like,
say
me,
the
I
Pep Klopp era?
I would question Pep if he didn't win. Like,
But
if
Pep
Yeah.
got 4
the league,
titles to 1. Like,
I
there
would have
isn't
been like,
really a
how is
rivalry,
Pep
is there?
allowing Klopp to come
Yeah.
from behind, you know, and win the league? So
What's she laughing at? I don't get what's funny. What happened?
Jan out here revealing stuff. That's what it is. And that's why she got a big smile on
no.
her face. Yeah, Jimmy, no. Jan out here, Jan out here. You get me revealing preferences. It's all right, Jan. Don't worry about it. Go on, carry on. Go on,
But
carry
yeah,
on.
I think I would be questioning because with City, like what I was saying this season is we haven't so far bottled the league. So even though people were saying halfway through the season, which one would you rather win, the Prem or the Champions League? I was saying the Prem, and it's not because I don't want the Champions League. It's the fact that once we get that bottling mentality in the league, it means that every season when we're top, it's uncertain.
I think losing one league title wouldn't have caused a whole bottling
I
mentality.
don't
Like,
think so, but I just think that whole like with City, like I have a lot of faith that when we are top of the league at a certain time in the season,
City is. We all know City is certified in the league. That's what I was saying on the stream before you came on. Like City in the league, you can't doubt them in any way.
Yeah. Well, I
But
think
in
now,
the Champions League, it's a bit of a different
season
story. But in the
proven-
league, City is certified.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think this season, if anything, has proved more because I think there's been quite a few seasons where it's not been as competitive. So we've won it. Like last season, it was Man United. Let's be honest, they weren't going to win it, especially under Ollie. Then the season
you was backing.
the season before
Interesting.
Liverpool won it, but we were miles off the pace. And then the season before that was 18-19, which was very close again. And then
Big
the
up,
season before that, we won it by 25 points or something daft. So it's a big up saying.
Yeah, in 17-18, we didn't have a team ready. We were only ready to compete from 18.
I'm just saying, like Ryan, I just think you're like when you were talking about Klopp, like him being that close, like that's credit to him being that close.
Yeah.
I know, but when you
To
get
you.
that close, he has to do a bit more to just get over that line. Like Klopp, with the team he's had, let's be honest, and I've been saying this too, he's underachieved. I love Klopp to bits, but he's
over the
Has he
top.
underachieved? I think he's at his max. I think we overhyped his players.
Well, it's when the one title, one Champions League. For me, I think with the team we've had, he should have won a bit more than that.
I think we overhyped. I think your players have been overhyped as good as
If he'd have won the Champions League the other day, I wouldn't be saying he's underachieved. When you win 2 Champions Leagues, it's different.
Yeah, 100%. What I'm saying is I think your players are, and I rate your players highly, like some of your players. I think they're overhyped. I think they're overrated.
I think some are.
I think the majority are.
Like I said this.
Why do they continue to keep falling short if they're this good?
I think we only have 4 players that can get into Manchester City's team for me. 4
What is
players.
that? Trent, Robertson, Van Dijk.
Trent, no, not Robertson.
Okay,
Robertson,
who's going?
I think
Alisson.
Alisson, I think he's a better keeper than Edison. I think we all know that. But Edison suits City more, so it's a weird one.
All right, so who's
Like,
the
we all
four?
know Alisson. Even Jan's admitted to me Alisson's a better keeper than Edison.
Edison's stressing me out at the moment, so.
Oh, you say he's going for a turbulent time. Look, you're turning your back on him. How dare you turn this guy with you for turning your
No,
back?
let's be honest. Edison's shot stopping ability is a bit questionable.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So go on, who's the 4?
Alisson potentially, Trent, Van Dijk, and Thiago. I think can get into City's team as well. I think Pep would love Thiago.
And that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it then. Yeah.
So
Potentially another centre back.
So like I say, I think Klopp's at his maximum with this team.
Do you know what? I think Klopp has done very well. I think it's just when you look at it from the whole 7 years and then 2 of them.
No, I don't. No, Jan, I don't class the 7 years because let's be real. Like he joined in 15-16 in mid-season where we had the shittest squad I've ever seen. And 16-17 and 17-18, we didn't have a team good enough to compete. 18-19 in terms of these trophies is where I'll judge him because that was when we actually brought players where we were able to compete for the biggest trophies. Before that, it was no chance.
Oh, so we're saying Klopp out, yeah? Klopp's not all that. Hey, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Saint saying, innit?
I've seen a lot of people going down that way, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Saint, I thought Klopp was your hero and savior quadruple.
Also saying because I haven't had a
saying about football Twitter, I was saying this to Ryan the other day. If Klopp wins that final, people are saying Pep's a fraud. We need to have a discussion. But because Klopp lost, now it's like it's the opposite.
The only way I would have said Klopp, the only way I could have heard the Klopp is better than Pep argument is if Klopp had won the quad this season. If Klopp had won the quad this season, I think there would have been a genuine debate for it. But he didn't, so yeah.
Yeah, I think
same because you're here and I haven't had a chance to say it properly. Hold that. Big up yourself as well. But yeah, sorry, Jan. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying, like in terms of Klopp, like Klopp has done really well. You know, even with City now,
I'm
like,
clowning.
I don't think we get 90 points consistently if Liverpool are right behind us because I don't think we'd need to. We'd probably win the league on 86, 87. You know, whereas now it's like
last season you did, innit? We had injuries, we didn't challenge, and you got 86.
We don't get that many points.
Yeah, because you're not having that team push.
That's
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So Pep's right when he says that.
It's kind of the other way around. When we're trying to chase a team who's getting that many points, it's the other way around as well. When we're chasing a team who's getting that many points to try and overtake them, that means our points totals go up. Like
But
Last
I
season we got
think
97
you're right,
points.
Anne.
Like,
Do you know-
no, like, hang on a sec, Jan. Like,
Yeah.
come on, like, we got 97 points in a season with a midfield of like Henderson, Milner, Wijnaldum, Fabinho. Like, come on, man, that should be impossible at the end of the day. Like, but that was because City we were just trying so hard to chase City that we overachieved in terms of our points total. Like,
They had a good team around him though. Let's
But
not do
it
that.
happens as well. But
yeah, but
I
come on,
think
midfield with that midfield, should you really get 97 points?
If your team is as good as it around it, yes.
Fair enough.
When you got when you're 4 of your back five, and when 4 of your back five is world class and the other one's Matip, and you've got Salah, Mane, and Firmino, of course you are. Am I lying? Wait.
Nah, I'm not
Jan,
lying,
you laughing?
you know-
No, hold up. Jan over there. Am I lying? It's 4 of that back five, not world class. Don't turn off your camera, woman. You know what I'm saying? We can still see you smiling. You know what I'm saying? And that. Don't do this.
I get
See,
upset
I
when
tell,
Jan turns the
I
camera off.
see that. I wish you both would. But as I was saying anyway, we're gonna get back to it. As I was saying, it's 4 of that five. It's 4 of that five. Yeah, not world class, Jan.
Matip's world class, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't talking. Is your name Jan? I wasn't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So keep
What,
quiet.
what the back four? The back
Yeah, 4 of their back five with Robertson,
With
Trent,
Alisson,
Van Dijk, and
yeah.
Allison. It's 4 of the back five. Throw that other
Yeah.
guy in there.
You know what? Like
4 of the back five is world class. Exactly. There we go.
the thing is with it though, this is what I'm saying. Like even like because Klopp was getting a little bit of criticism for kind of maybe because of the lack of squad depth, whatever it was. He was kind of
That wasn't his fault.
He was throwing the cups before this season. But I think actually because last season, because of kind of what we did, we went far in all 4 competitions. I think like this season, Liverpool have done the same thing, and it's shown that they could potentially
Yeah, you know,
that's
that's
not
one
far
thing.
away
Klopp
from winning it if we're being honest. Like
that's one thing that Klopp has actually proven a lot of people wrong. You know, when people say, "Oh, he doesn't take the domestic club seriously," but now he did this season. He won both because he actually had a better squad to choose, and he won both.
No, you had to because he
but
would
this
have
is
won
what I
nothing
was
if he
saying
didn't.
to Ryan the other day, Flawless. I was saying City and Liverpool the best teams in the country. So in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, you're playing against these teams. So if you put out your strongest side, more often than not, you will get to the latter stages. Once you're in the latter stages, if you can avoid each other, then you might get in a final. Do you know what I mean? Like really, the cup finals could be City Liverpool every year. But what tends to happen is Liverpool go out or City go out, and then it ends up.
We used to go out early because we didn't have the
It's
squad
normally
depth. so we
Chelsea that are
quite
there though. Chelsea every year in the cups, they're either in the final or they're in the semi. Like tends to be Chelsea that get the furthest. But yeah, it's just like for City, I think I want the Carabao Cup back. That's our trophy. How dare you take it?
Yeah, we're back ahead of you now, Jan. Hold that, Jan. Hold that.
That
We're
needs
back
to
ahead
come
of
back
you.
home, and we'll keep the Prem.
That's a
all.
Carabao Cup, you know. Oh my god.
Yeah, I like the Carabao.
Yeah, that's all I think
That's
after.
my trophy.
Yeah,
Don't
she
hate
loves it,
Flawless.
man.
You would
Don't
accept
hate.
if you win the
Don't
Carabao
hate.
Cup, you'll be having a trophy parade and you'll be there.
Do we look like Liverpool or Arsenal? We wouldn't, definitely not. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't do them things.
What won the trophy?
gonna say
Like 5 years ago.
I'm saying, I'm saying, innit? Yeah. What European Cup for Arsenal, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what have you won
What
in the last
European
5
Cup?
years? Not
What
even the Carabao
European Cup,
Cup.
innit?
Not
What
even
have you
the
won in your
Shield.
history? How many
Yeah,
European
so
Cups you got
donate
in your
him like a
history?
Super Cup or
How many
something.
European Cups you got in your
You haven't
history?
won- you haven't won an Audi
How
Cup
many
or
European
anything.
Cups you got in your history?
At least
You know what I'm
Spurs won
saying?
an
Go win
Audi
a
Cup. What have
European
United won in
Go win
5
a
years?
European Cup. Go win a
Even your women's
European
team
Cup.
ain't won no
Go
trophies.
win a European Cup.
We're gonna
man.
count
You know
the
what I'm
FA Youth Cup now.
Go win a European Cup.
On the
man.
12s and that,
Go
yeah?
win a European. You don't have a European Cup in your entire
we've heard it
history,
10
man.
times. We
You
kinda
can't
got the
talk
point.
to it and I say it. No, you haven't got the point in that. Go do one. You're not in this conversation.
Bro, do you
Go
know
win a European
Flawless has
Cup.
started
You're
signing
not
Liverpool
elite.
fans
You know
before
what
the
I'm saying?
title wins recently? I
Say
mean,
that
it's like,
again?
go back to 30 years. Yeah, well, last time we won European Cup. What are
I
you
never
doing
said
right
go
now?
back 30 years. I
11
never
points
said go
behind
back 30
fifth
years.
place.
I didn't mention- I
Embarrassing.
spoke about you. I spoke about you. Your club's embarrassing.
You
The
know
entire
what?
history and no
Speaking of the
European
30 years
Cup.
title thing, yeah?
That's awful. No. We're gonna get into
No,
this.
this is
No.
important. This is linked to
Nah, nah,
Arsenal
right,
might be an
right,
elite
right,
club.
right.
Nah. These elite clubs talking, Arsenal talking like they're an elite club and all this in the Champions League and will be missed. They've never done anything.
Bro,
in it.
why
They've never
is
done anything.
sixth place talking the loudest in
They've
this
never done
entire chat
anything
right
in it
now?
because I can't. Because fifth place is trying to talk.
Because of what?
Because
What do you have to talk about?
Fifth place is trying to talk.
What do you have to talk about?
Fifth place is trying to talk and that. What do you have to talk about?
Bro, do you know that
What do you
meme,
have to
right?
talk
Where you have
about?
like the guy
In
at the
your
bottom of the
entire life-
staircase
in your
celebrating.
entire life, you haven't.
Remember,
been
what was
in
that
your entire
Everton-
life, you've never seen your team win anything major. Like this is not what we're doing.
I
How
kinda
old
got
you
a
was in
little
nappies?
bit.
You was nappies. You was in nappies
Bro,
last time.
Flawless,
Arsenal won
calm
the
down.
Premier
Take
League.
a deep breath.
You was in
Relax.
nappies and that. You was in nappies. I'm relaxed. You was in nappies and that. I ain't having an Arsenal fan talk to me. Go do something. You know what I'm saying?
course,
You might have
no
never done
worries.
anything major. You've never
Amazing.
seen nothing. You was 3 years old with a dummy in your
you
mouth last
seeing
time.
this?
You in the
I
Premier
wasn't
League.
alive.
He was
You was
in
in your
that
dummy in
age,
your
man.
mouth.
Season
You was in a
seven.
dummy in your mouth in Huggies, fam. You know what I'm saying? Running around bare chest and that.
Cool,
Don't talk
Flawless,
about
get off your
chat
chest. I know it's a bit
Don't
hard.
try chastising me, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that. Don't do that. Don't say Arsenal fans talking and that.
Yo,
Man ain't
speaking
never
of
done
Arsenal,
nothing.
yeah.
Man ain't done nothing.
Nah, Flawless,
Oh, so
this is
Arsenal,
important
but United
Arsenal.
have.
You ain't done nothing.
Nah, I've
Where
got-
did
no,
I say
I've got a
Arsenal?
genuine
I'm saying in your
question for
history,
you.
you've never done nothing of note.
Oh,
What have you
no.
done of note?
No, surely
What?
not. Arsenal
No,
done
I've got a
nothing.
genuine
What have you
question
done?
for
Tell me, innit?
Arsenal.
Oh, amazing.
Nah, before you go, tell me, what have you
No,
done that's so
amazing.
great in your history?
We ain't
That you
fluked
man are the
to
little man
99
at the table.
treble.
You man are the little man at the table. When it comes
What?
to
But I am
elite
so
history, you the little
confused right
man.
now.
You a
The
little
team
man.
that was
You
the
are a
title
little man.
contenders, super team at the start of the season, ball back
I never
CR7,
said that. I never
right?
said that.
Jadon
You said you was
Sancho
gonna
after
finish
10
third,
years
innit?
of chasing
You said
him.
you was gonna
They
finish
bought
third in
Champions
that.
League
You
Varane
said
and
you
then
was
they put
gonna
him in the
finish
Conference
third.
League.
You said you was gonna
And
finish
yet,
third,
these are the
innit?
guys that are talking.
You said you was
Say
gonna
no.
finish third.
Say
You
no
was in
more.
the
I
Conference
don't.
League, you in the Europa League together,
I get
innit?
it. I
You in
get
the
it.
Europa League
Shameless
together. You a
FC.
little man, innit?
I'm not surprised.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
don't
Yeah,
worry.
you Shameless FC,
Yeah,
that's the name of the show.
these
You a
guys
little
are
man.
11 points
You a
behind
little
fifth
man.
place, and they're calling us a
cool.
little man. Say no more.
Okay, because you are a little man. Your
Moving,
achievements are little.
you
That's
lot
why.
are moving like
Look at
Spurs
all the-
nowadays.
look at all the
5
clubs.
years,
Look at
no
all the clubs
trophies.
here.
Say
You know
no
what I'm
more.
saying?
That's the
Calm
big
down, you know what I'm
Manchester
saying?
United, by the way. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I'm
biggest
saying,
club
like,
in the
this is big
world.
Arsenal.
5
We've never
years,
been
no
big Arsenal.
trophies.
And we're still bigger than you.
I
You
could
go 10
argue
years.
factually,
You can
Liverpool
go
are a
10
bigger
years.
team than Man
And
United.
that's cool. That's
Factually,
cool. And I
Liverpool
argue
are a
Chelsea
bigger
are a
team than
bigger
Man
club than
United.
you. Spurs are a better club than you in
Liverpool
Europe.
are a bigger club
Spurs
than
are a
Man
better club
United.
than you
In fact,
Europe.
if you're going to say
Wait,
Chelsea
wait,
bigger than
wait.
Arsenal,
Spurs
then
are a better club than you in
factually,
Europe.
Liverpool
Wait,
are
wait,
bigger
wait,
than Man
wait,
United
hold on,
because they've
hold on.
got
Spurs
6
are-
Champions
wait.
Leagues
Spurs are
and
a
1
bigger
less league
club than you in
title
Europe.
Say no
Go
more.
catch Spurs in Europe. Go catch Spurs in Europe.
because of the Europa League.
Go catch Spurs in Europe. No, I'm saying in
Well,
general.
because
In general.
So what do you mean go catch Spurs in Europe? To what else have they won?
They have more European trophies than you.
Yeah, so won a
They
Europa
have
League.
more European trophies.
So what
They have
if
more than you. They have one
if we
more
win a
than you
Europa
in
League
that.
this season,
You
then we're
would love
level?
the Europa League. You would love that. You'd love to be level with them. And you'd love to
Oh,
be
of
level
course.
with them. Don't do that. Of course
Can't
you
wait.
would, innit? Go catch Nottingham
can't
Forest
wait.
in that in the European Cup.
Oh,
innit?
sorry.
Don't do that,
I
man.
can't wait.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't
You man
wait.
are the little man when it comes to
Yo, you
achievements.
man,
You ain't done
when
nothing.
Nottingham Forest go to the
Little man are
Emirates, you
achievements
start
and that.
singing,
They ain't
like,
done nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
No
I done
goals,
nothing,
no
man.
trebles, nothing, man.
Bro,
Nothing of
Flawless,
note.
you've said the same things 10 times. I get
No,
the
nothing
point.
of note.
Like,
Now you don't
give
get
me
the
something
point
new,
of that.
bro.
I don't have to.
You're just
Go
going
do something and I give you
roundabout
something new.
circles or
Okay,
something, man.
so I give you something new.
Moving like Danny Ceballos. You're moving like a Beyblade right now.
All right, cool. Yeah, hilarious, isn't it? You know what
Yo,
I'm
you know,
saying?
speaking of Arsenal, yeah, do you reckon Arsenal go 30 years without a title?
No.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Without question. You know what I'm saying?
What are they on now, like 18 or something? Oh.
I don't know how old's Babs, in it? Around his age. That's how long
What
they've been
year
without
we
a
in now?
title.
Yeah, it's 18 now they're on.
17.
I
or
don't see them
something.
winning it anytime soon.
I don't
Win
know.
in the
Was
next
it
5
Arsenal
years.
go 30
Was it
plus
03?
years?
I
04.
don't know. Was it 03, 04? I don't know. I don't
04
know.
Invincibles.
We'll win it before Man United do, for sure. Guaranteed.
Okay, sure.
Well,
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
saying.
graduated by
Oh,
then.
that.
I don't think
I
either
don't
of them
know.
win it in the
I don't
next
know.
near future, to be honest.
Yeah,
Arsenal win it before
yeah,
Man United. I
yeah,
guarantee
winning
you
it in
that.
the five years.
100%.
We ain't winning it in the 5 years and that. You also guaranteed you'd finish fourth this season. What happened?
No, I didn't say we
Yeah,
guarantee. I
you-
literally
you-
said,
you-
again,
you-
twisting
you-
words, bro. I see it. You're twisting and turning like a Beyblade all the time.
You talking
I
about
said
twisting
we'd get
words.
fourth if
You
we kept our
talking
players
about-
fit. The players weren't fit, we didn't finish fourth. So where
Man's
did you get the
talking about
guarantee
twisting
from?
words,
Bro,
innit? The
get
same
the
guy who
receipt
said you
checked
finished
because that
ninth.
guarantee
The
does
same
not
guy who
exist.
said I said-
You
the
didn't
same
get
guy
the
who said I
guarantee
said
with
you'll
the
finish ninth.
with the
The
product,
same
bro.
guy who
You
said-
didn't get the
wait.
guarantee with it.
Wait. The guy I'm
There's no 30-day guarantee included.
Arsenal failing Europe. That's what I know is a guarantee.
Okay, great,
That's
amazing.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
failed in Europe.
For
What do you guys in Europe in the last 5 years?
Say that again.
What have you guys done in Europe when Arsenal
The
been
same thing
failing?
you've done in your entire history. The same you've done in your entire history.
So then there's an achievement for United.
Yeah, it's no achievement.
I mean,
What
the
an
way you're
achievement
talking
for
with your
Arsenal.
chest is
What
if
an
United have
achievement
been
for Arsenal,
winning
innit?
trophies and
You-
anything,
You're
bro.
talking like Arsenal have been winning
I
trophies.
get it.
What
No,
have you
I
done
get
in
it.
the last 5
Flores,
years?
I could
Wait, what have
hear
you
the
done in the last
frustration
5 years?
over the
What have you done
microphone.
in the
So
last 5 years,
if
innit?
this is the
Wait, wait,
therapy
wait,
that you
hold up,
need
hold
to
up.
get
What
over
have you done
United, I
in the
mean,
last 5 years?
if laughing at
Wait,
Liverpool is your
wait.
biggest
What have you
success of
done
the
in the last
season, then
5
keep
years,
doing
innit?
it, my friend.
What have you done in
Keep
the last
doing it.
5 years? You
You know what I
keep
mean?
mentioning 5 years. What have you done in the last 5 years?
Keep
What
moving
have
with
you
it,
done?
man.
No,
I
no,
get
no.
it,
What have
man.
you lot done in the last 5 years?
I know that
Now
you
I
need
don't want
to
to answer
get off
questions.
your chest. It's
Now
been
you
on
don't
there
want
for a
to
long
answer
time.
questions, innit? You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
You
need
don't
to
want
answer
to
no
answer questions.
questions.
Yeah.
I have to answer no
questions.
questions.
Cool, innit? All
I
right,
have to
cool.
answer no questions. I
Alright,
asked you
cool.
what trophies you won the last
All right,
5 years. You
so
give me
what
no
have you
answers.
won in the
Alright.
last 5 years? And what have you
We
won?
more
I'm not
won
answering
than
questions you know the answer to. I don't know
we've
what
won more
you've done in the
than
last
the
5
Man
years.
United have. There's your
Okay,
answer.
cool.
If
What an
that's the answer
achievement,
you
innit?
wanted.
Well done, innit? No. I
Yeah,
just
an
wanted a number.
achievement. When's the
I
last
wanted a
time you
number.
achieved
Yeah, an
anything?
achievement. Well done. What have you achieved? What
Yeah,
have you lot done?
that's the FA
Right,
Cup is
but
still
no,
bigger
major-
achievement than anything that you guys have done.
Yeah, have a parade for that. Well done, innit? Go enjoy yourself. Entertainment, vibes, and that. Little man, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Little
brilliant.
man club.
Yeah.
Little,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it is.
Bingo,
Parading around the FA
bingo.
Cup. Little. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, is this like a? Have you been dared to say bingo like 25 times or something? Like,
Little man, I'm just
we
talking
get
to
it.
you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you do because you're still talking.
What do you mean?
I said, I don't think you do because you're still talking. If you stop, I'll stop. If you carry on, I'll carry on. You don't dictate what I do over here.
Do you want to keep going to that 3 hour mark or
We
something?
can if you want. Let's go in there. I got energy for this. Let's go if you want to.
It seems like you got passion for this. I'm just chilling and kind of having a
Going
conversation.
back and forth. This is shameless. Is
There
great.
is no back and forth though. There's nothing to go back and forth
So we're
for.
talking about
You're holding sixth right now. You're looking up at Arsenal, and this is Arsenal in the worst ever period.
This is us in our worst ever period.
And this is Arsenal as well,
This
and
is
you're still
us in
below
our
us.
worst ever period, innit? Because we're in
Us in our worst ever
period.
period, and you finished below us, I think,
Okay,
8
well
times
done.
out of the
Look at you
last 10
hyping up
years. That's
fifth,
us
innit?
in our
Little man,
worst
hyping
ever
up
period.
fifth, innit?
This is us in our
Little man.
worst ever. You still finish
Little
above
man,
Arsenal.
innit? Hyping up fifth, innit? You know
What's
what I'm saying?
hyping
The
you up?
midget things
I'm saying
there.
this is our
5
worst.
things, innit? Yeah, the midget things and that. Oh,
Bro, you're
well
only
done,
flex-
well done, mate.
Arsenal,
Well done.
The
Well
only
done.
flexes that
Well
Man United
done.
fans have nowadays
Well
is
done,
Liverpool not winning a league
That's
title
it.
or
That's
City
it.
bottling anything.
Yeah.
No
Brilliant.
more of their own club. No more of them being actually successful. The only successes United fans have nowadays is, Liverpool lost the Champions League final. But where were Man United that day? Oh yeah, sitting at home doing nothing as always.
Like Arsenal, yeah, like Arsenal.
But that's not my
Like
biggest success.
Arsenal.
My biggest success not
Yeah,
being
like
Chelsea
Arsenal.
lost this final.
Like Arsenal.
Right?
Of course it's your biggest. So what was your
Oh
biggest
man, of
success
course,
this season?
surely is.
What
Yeah,
was your biggest
I'm
success?
celebrating the fact that Chelsea
What was
finished
your
third
biggest
this year. Oh,
success?
amazing achievement.
What was your
Bloody hell.
what was your biggest success this
They
season?
sat in sixth
What was
place.
your biggest
Liverpool
success? What was
were in the
your
Champions
biggest
League final.
success
They've
this
won
season?
2 trophies.
Hold up,
City won a
hold
league
up.
title. I think they're fourth
Yeah,
out of the
that's
last
what I
5 years,
thought,
something
no
like that.
successes.
And yet,
Yeah.
look at the City
No
fan, look at the
successes.
Liverpool fan, nice and quiet, and the
successes.
United fan. Why is
No
the dog that is
successes.
the smallest dog barking
No
the loudest?
successes.
Alright, say no.
No
Say
successes.
no. Say
You know
no
what I'm
more.
saying? No successes. Yeah, that's
Keep
what I
barking,
thought.
keep
No
barking.
successes for Arsenal. I will
Keep
do
barking. Yeah, no, it's fine. Again, look,
And that's
you
what
twisted
bothers
it
you.
towards
That's
Arsenal,
what bothers you, 'cause
Liverpool,
you can't
and
talk-
City.
I'm talking
Talk
to
to me
Arsenal
about Man
fan.
United, man.
I'm
You
talking to
always
an
keep the
Arsenal fan.
conversation
Talk to me
moving for
about
United,
Arsenal.
man.
Talk to me about Arsenal, because you don't
Why?
dictate how I respond. Because you
Why
don't
talk to
dictate
you?
how
I talk to you about
You
Arsenal.
don't dictate how I respond, isn't it? Because you
I
don't
talked to you
dictate
about
how I
Arsenal,
respond.
but then you
Because
repeat
do
the same
not
question.
dictate.
So your
Because you
question
don't
either
dictate,
one
man. You
is,
don't dictate it.
what have you ever done? No European trophies or bingo, 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 and a bingo. We get it, bro. We're not playing bingo.
Okay, sure, great, hilarious.
I might put a poll in the comment section. Fuck it. I didn't even know what to put the poll on. Just something based on United and Arsenal. One sec.
What is it?
I don't even know. Like, who's a bigger
Yeah,
banter
that's
club or
right.
some shit? Fuck it. We'll run that for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Now we got off that. Jesters wanted to ask you about Ruben Neves links. We can go into that before we wrap up the stream. But apparently, you guys are linked with Neves. I don't know how you're feeling about that, but you wanted me to ask.
Who?
You hear me?
Who?
Ruben Neves.
For who?
United.
Oh yeah, I
apparently-
take him in a heartbeat. 100%. 100%. I don't know why we've not been looking at that. That'd be a quality addition. And I didn't realize until recently how old he was, because I thought he was older. He was only like 24.
Nah, he's young.
Absolutely. Yeah, I thought he was older for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because he's been around for long. But yes, I would
been
definitely
around for a while,
110% take him. You know what I'm saying?
Alright,
100%.
cool. Just wanted to get that one out of the air. Right.
Well,
We've been here for like the last 2 hours. I was gonna let that one run because like that was just perfect. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button as always. Has been another good episode. We didn't get the award show done, but we'll do that for the next show. We'll leave you with Eden Hazard.
guys,
Big up everyone that's locked in and the other guys around Eden Hazard as well. But yeah, big up everyone. Smash the like and subscribe button. Check out everyone's socials down in the description below. And we'll be back tomorrow to go through some news. There's a bullshit Mason Mount United article and some shit we'll go through. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow 3 p.m. Smash the like and subscribe button. We're out. Peace.